Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to 100.9 FM KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. You are here live with the Big Voice Sports, and we are here up in Vermillion, South Dakota, ladies and gentlemen, where the Winnebago Indians are taking on the Todd County Falcons in the 2023 All Nations Football Conference Championship game right here live from the Dakota Dome in Vermillion, South Dakota, the biggest stage in the Midwest of Native football. I want to say thank you to all the listeners out there. We are going to be giving you play-by-play of this championship game. Winnebago hoping to put in the work to bring the hardware of the championship back home to Winnebago. But in their way is Todd County. And Todd County had beat Winnebago earlier this season, I believe, by 4 points. And so Todd County looking to repeat as a winner in the matchup between them and the Indians. It's going to be a really good game. I do want to give a shout out to all of our listeners out there on the radio station. Also, all the listeners out there on our Facebook, right? On YouTube, on our YouTube station. There's no video, but we will have full audio. So we're going to try to give you the best play-by-play so you can follow the game along. Okay, so if you're in your cars and you kind of getting some static or something like that, the reception ain't that good, let's go to the WinnebagoTribe.com, go to the website, go to news, and then go to radio, and then go link up on that the link to the radio station. If you're Bluetooth through your vehicle, you'll hear us loud and clear, and you'll get to listen to the entire game loud and clear. So I do want to give some props and some shout-outs right now. I do want to give a shout-out to the All Nations Football League for getting the KWTN linked up to do the radio coverage today. And I know that the South Dakota Sports got the video covered on their links, and I believe their links are on the Winnebago Public School website, or not website, but the Facebook page too. You can find those links out by just going to the school's Facebook page. So, man, it looks like there's 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in warm-ups before this championship game. Both teams are out on the field getting their reps in, getting their warm-ups in, getting their calisthenics in. The game is gonna be a big one. We just witnessed right before this game the other championship game from the smaller school division. That contest was between Teos Rosina out of Siston and then Lower Brule, the Sioux. And Lower Brule looks like they dominated that game. I got here towards the end, like in the fourth quarter, and they scored. The score was 42-0 for the final score. Lower Brule just dominating the game. And so I got to tip my hat and say congratulations to the Lower Brule Sioux football team for coming away with the championship. Just to see the faces and the reactions of these young student athletes is just reward in itself. And also the parents, I know all the parents are so proud of their boys. Shout out to all the parents. If it wasn't for the parents and their involvement with their children, they wouldn't be here today in a stage just like how we are today. We're here at the Dakota Dome. It's a beautiful sight. I wish y'all could see it. But Winnebago coming off of a nice dominating win from Pine Ridge last week. Pine Ridge beat Winnebago in the first game of the season on August 31st. And Winnebago changed some stuff up, changed the game plan up a little bit. I think they might have even surprised Pine Ridge with some of the changes they made and then come out with a dominating win last weekend. And then also Todd County dominating the game in their semifinal game as well. Uh, I think from the beginning of the playoffs, I think we all kind of knew that this matchup was going to happen if Winnebago could get past Pine Ridge. So the long anticipated wait in this championship game between Winnebago and Todd County. I'm going to give a big shout out to all the listeners out there that might be up there in the Todd County area for the Rosebud Indian Reservation up there. Shout out to all you listeners out there. Proud of your boys. Uh, you couldn't ask for anything better than this for our young athletes. So shout out to all you guys. I know that there's a lot of grandmas and a lot of grandpas out there not being able to make the trip. Hopefully you're listening in on the radio or on the social media, and hopefully we can bring you a good show and a good game. Um, Looks like they're kind of getting done with the warm-ups. They're kind of slowing down on that, and I believe that either one or both of the schools they have some singers. They brought the big drums out, and I believe they're going to be taking care of some songs here right before the game starts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in warm-ups. The capacity crowd, man, this crowd right here, everybody stayed. For that first game, everybody stayed. So, and even the other teams that played before this, they're all going to be coming out of the locker room here pretty soon. This place is going to be packed. And right here at the Dakota Dome in Vermillion, South Dakota. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to the radio and you're on your way to the Dakota Dome, y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up because the game's getting ready to start in about 3 minutes. And yeah, it's going to be a good one here. Going to be a good one. I believe this game today is going to go down to the wire. We're going to see some good offense on both sides, both teams. But we're going to see some really good defense by both teams too, because both these teams are really, really like the top teams defensively in this entire league. So we're getting ready to start, man. I've been talking about how excited I am. I got a son that's on the Winnebago team. He's a sophomore this year. He gets a little playing time and stuff like that, but the experience itself is what I'm happy that he's getting right today, because next year when him and his friends, his classmates are juniors, this is something they can work for. And working out in the summer, hitting those weights in the summertime in the off season is something huge that the coaches and the Winnebago coaching staff talk about all the time. I know that. Just being in the community every day in the summer. I mean, 6:30 weightlifting, 1 o'clock weightlifting, 6 o'clock weightlifting. And it's just a lot of good summer training. This atmosphere right here, though, playing in the Dakota Dome in a championship game is only something that some of these kids might not even really dream of, but they're here today. And I'm really excited, not just for our student athletes, but also from Todd County, their student athletes. I know that they're all these kids, all their classmates are probably here watching the game. All their families are here watching the game. Big ups to everybody who came out to watch this game and here to cheer for these young men here. Now I'm going to give a shout out to the cheerleading squads. Can't forget them for both teams there. We got Todd County over here. They're all decked out in white. They got all bows in their hairs and looking all pretty and stuff like that. I know they're going to get their team hyped. And then Winnebago over here in their new black uniforms over there with the blue and white ribbons in their hair, all looking real pretty. They're going to get their teams hyped up. And now we're about 35 seconds away from the beginning of this pregame, I believe it is. And I don't see where the singers are, but they're going to be coming out here pretty soon. But I'll continue on talking, try and keep you guys occupied here. I know that there was some awards given out earlier today. The all-conference Class 9A, the all-conference teams came out, and I'm going to go ahead and run through those while we're doing pregame here. Real quick, go through Todd County's all-conference team. Waukeen, Sulin, Joaquin Sulin, Sidir Yellow Eagle, Michael Rogers, Ty Valandra, Drake Espinoza, and Aiden Goodvoice made the all-conference first team. And then honorable mention, Kanye Leroy and Chad Whirlwind Soldier. Say congratulations to the boys there from Todd County. Nice shout out to you and your families right now, right before this championship games we're getting ready to start. Then for Winnebago, you got all-conference Antrell Harlan, Caden Kennedy, Jared Doxey, Cassius Carnes, all made the all-conference first team. And honorable mention is Santonio Neiman and Caden Brownring. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the color guard is out here, out in the middle at center field. Now the Winnebago singers are going to be doing the flag song. Not sure if you guys can hear that song, but I'm going to go ahead and let that song play so you guys can hear it. That was the Winnebago Singers from the Winnebago community in Nebraska there. Yeah, those of you who don't really know Winnebago or are familiar with Winnebago, it is about, I would say about 15 minutes south of Sioux City, Iowa, on the Nebraska side, obviously. And actually, the University of South Dakota is only about a 45-minute drive from Winnebago, Nebraska, a lot closer than some of these South Dakota teams are traveling. So, man, it looks like this, guys. Todd County is ready. Winnebago is ready. They're getting ready in the end zones. They're getting ready to do the starting lineups. This should be interesting and amazing. So glad that these young athletes are getting this experience. Yeah, in a few minutes, DJ Coach Landslide Eugene Decora is going to be joining me for the play-by-play of this championship game. So excited! Me and Coach Hughes was talking about this game all week long. We're just like, hey, you know, if we're gonna do the stream or the radio, man, we need to hype this game up. And I think this game is just talking for itself right now of the hype. So this Dakota Dome, it looks like it's almost maybe 3/4 full over here on this side over here, and it's gonna be an exciting game. Now they're playing some Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg for an intro. Let's go. All right, here they go. Here comes Winnebago out there with the Winnebago flag. Let's go. Yes, Winnebago's running out to the middle of the field with their Winnebago tribal flag, held by a couple of the team captains, getting ready to pose for a picture. And I believe that the Winnebago Indians are the visiting team in this championship game. Todd County had them on if they had a tiebreaker, Todd County had them on that because they got the win earlier in the season by 4 points. So Winnebago is done with their intro. Oh, now they're playing some. Whoa! Todd County, the defending champs. The defending champs. Winnebago got a big job tonight. Winnebago got a big job tonight to try to knock off the defending champs. This is what the sports is all about, ladies and gentlemen. These times like this, and I'm glad that I'm going to be doing the sports casting for Winnebago because it's going to be an exciting game. Oh man, you know, last year and the year before, you know, got cut short of that championship. Winnebago and the coaching staff and the boys been working hard. You could tell all the off-season pickups, off-season work that's been doing real good. So we'll see about what happens today, and I think they might start early too. All right, you guys, stepping in to the mic. Just got done singing. Just got done singing the flag song down there. Coach DJ Landslide Huge.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are excited to be here today.
Yeah,
we are looking forward to it. Yeah, had a good time down there.
Yeah, man, that was good. You guys sounded really good. The acoustics in this dome made that song sound really dope. So that was good one, guys.
Yeah, shout out to VJ Wolfleader, works up there at the school. I believe Mr. Adam James had a thought and a feeling. You know, kind of wanted to bring that Winnebago flag song up in here.
Yep.
You know, he asked me to come help out, take care of business, baby.
That's what it's all about. Coach Huge, I was just talking to the viewers about the last time that Winnebago and Todd County met, and that it was a game that went all the way down to the wire and ended up being a 4-point game. Now Winnebago, you know, last week showing some changes in their just the whole strategy, you know, and coming with a good win against Pine Ridge. So
to me, going back and looking at the history of it, I know that we weren't able to attend that game. I know that we got a chance to review tape, and going back and looking at the game itself, the gentlemen that are walking out in the field right now,
yep.
Big part of that for Todd County's success, Espinoza, Vlandra, and then their quarterback, number 15 there.
15. Michael
Rogers. I don't have it. Rogers, yeah. Rogers.
Yeah.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, all the captains are meeting out in center field right now for the flip.
But looking at it from that point of view and kind of seeing what Winnebago didn't have is kind of what I wanted to talk about here.
Oh, yeah.
Winnebago did not have Thomas Walker. They did not have Raiden Decora. They did not have Ashton Tiny LaPointe. And now you're talking about two big key pieces of defense for them right now as well.
They did.
As a big key in the offensive line.
They also did not have Jerry
Earth as well. Correct. So going back and looking at it from that point of view, this is a whole different ball club.
It is.
Don't get me wrong. I think the game plan's still going to be the same. I think this is when Winnebago met up with Todd County. Those were the moments when they realized, like, hey, Antrell's the QB.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go here, and they found their identity in that Todd County game.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think I even kind of mentioned that a little bit in the pregame, that Winnebago did make some changes and put Antrell back at the quarterback, the A train.
So results of the coin toss is Todd County is going to receive. Now, as we're speaking, Todd County is going to be working from our left to right, and Winnebago will be kicking off, which means they will get the ball at the start of the second half.
Yep.
Great little piece of information there, folks. As Winnebago has had some success late in the second quarters, leading into coming out of halftime and starting with the ball again.
Oh, man.
Listen to the crowd here today, folks. It's coming through the mics nice and clear for you guys.
Yeah, when I said that we're almost at 3/4 capacity over here, I wasn't lying. I'm looking down here and I'm just seeing all kinds. But then we have more than just Todd County. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they are loud out there today, folks. We enjoy you guys coming in and checking us out, listening to the stream. And I hope all of you are tuned in, whether you got us pulled up on their YouTube at the TV at home or you're driving down the road. We are KWTN 100.9, Big Voice Radio out of Emerson, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. Winnebago Indians versus Todd County Falcons, Class A championship game here, folks. And here we go. Officially kicked off. Doxy with a little squid quick over here to about the 25. Picked up by number 1. Onlay, brought down by a host of Indians.
25 and 22. Patrick Burke and number 25.
Todd County is going to take
Malachi
over.
George.
Todd County is going to take over here at about, we're going to mark him at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Little bit of a lethal offense here from Todd County. 19-game win streak, I believe. Valandra's well over 2,000 yards this season. Number 21, folks. That's their starting running back. Number 15, Michael Rogers is going to be, 14, sorry. Chris Ellert is going to be under center, and he's guarded by big 44, Espinoza in the backfield. Expect a heavy run offense here early for Todd County. Snap is up, going to toss out to the left. Doxy met him up, brought him down, and met over there with Antrell Harlan and Raiden Decora for a loss of 1 on the toss to the right.
Yeah, Doxy got out there, slowed the guy down just enough for the other two boys to go ahead and grab onto him and pull him down.
Don't forget that first game when these two met, Jared Doxy was your starting nose tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Since they moved him out there to that defensive end spot, I believe he solidified himself, and that's why he's an all-conference defensive end in this league.
Yes, indeed. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Quarterback calling it out. Eller going to have it right up the middle of Valandra. He gets some speed, head of steam. He's going to fall forward. Met up first by Decora. Wrangled in there by Carnes. And I believe that is Mr. Kennedy. Going to be about a gain of about 8 yards. It's going to bring Todd County up to the 45.
Yeah, it looks like about 3 yards to go, maybe 2.5 yards to go before the first down here. Winnebago not changing up their style of defense from the beginning. Looking for big things right there from the current nose tackle right there.
Mr. Thomas Walker.
Thomas Walker, let's go.
3rd and 3 here for Todd County. They're going to go straight up the middle, follow Espinoza. Valandra finds an opening, just goes around. Big hole there for Todd County. Going to be enough for a first down. That's going to be about a 10-yard gain here for Todd County. Finding a little rhythm here on that 3rd down.
Yeah, nice decision to go kind of right up the middle, and right to the right-hand side, right on the South Dakota logo out there.
First sub of the game, they're going to bring Walker out, and they're going to bring in Ashton Tiny LaPointe.
Ooh.
Also another player there. They need a run stopper in the middle.
Yeah, here he goes. I want to see some stuff here.
Todd County in the I formation. They're going to hand it off Espinoza straight up the middle. Met by Antrell Harlan. Brought down by all the other Indians in the area. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 2 all the way up to the 43-yard line.
Nice gang tackle right there. I like to see that when the play is over, when you see like 5 or 6 Indians jerseys popping off that pile. That's gang tackling right there.
That's what made Winnebago such a lethal people in this league, is the gang tackling and the style of defense they play. Going to go a split back formation here for Todd County. They're going to hand it off Espinoza straight up the middle. Going to get met by Santonio Neiman. Going to be drugged down. Going to fall forward again for about a gain of 4 to bring up 3rd and about 4 here at the 39-yard line in Winnebago territory. There's 9:40 and ticking here, folks.
Yeah, ball possession might be key in this game right here. I know keeping it on the ground, the clock's going to keep on ticking and stuff like that, but ball possession, time of possession might be huge here.
Todd County here with another 3rd down. Winnebago defense looking to hold in a 3-3 format here. Todd County's going to get it. They're going to have it to Valandra off to that right side. Great job there from Santonio Neiman to bring him down. Met over there as well by Kennedy. Yep. Great job from that left defensive end spot. And that's going to be 4th down, about no gain. Still going to be 4th and 4 now. First big decision on offense here for Todd County. Do they go for it?
Looks like the line judge on the side over there gave him 1 yard on that one.
Okay.
So that brings it up to 4th and 3. But hey, beginning of the game, right now, championship game, I say just leave it out there. Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, you're not in a bad spot here. You let Winnebago start on this side of the 50.
Even trying to punt under that, don't make sense right here.
First time they split somebody out left. They're going to toss it out there right to the Valandra. Big block out there. He springs him. Kennedy's there to get him. Nobody getting him. He's getting brought down now by Cautious Carnes, but that's going to be enough for about 15 yards. That's going to bring Todd County all the way inside to the 24-yard line. First down, Falcons.
Yeah, beautiful pickup. Nice kind of counteraction pitch, and kind of juked me a little bit too, because I thought he was going to the right. Then he threw it, that pitch over there. The runner's got an outside. You get that corner, and you got some speed. It's automatic first down.
Yeah, that first step from him going on the counter brought that outside linebacker in. Great block out there from
Yeah.
number 2, Mr. Waikian. Did a great job getting Carnes into it and just being able to spring him outside. Todd County, same formation. They're going to have it with Vondra. He's going to bounce it out to the left side again. There's Neiman again.
Neiman.
Nowhere to
gang
go.
tackle. Let's go. Winnebago with a huge tackle for a loss right there. What is that?
That's going to be a loss of about
11.
6.
Oh, yeah, they forward progress. My bad.
Great job there from Neiman, making a statement. The 2 defensive ends have found themselves in great positions early. Todd County doing a great job as well, though, just getting the ball moving. Going to bring up the first, second, and long here now for Todd County. They're at the 30-yard line looking to punch it in here.
I'm hoping for an early turnover here. Winnebago just pop that ball out or get some.
Be a handoff to Espinoza, straight up the middle. Ball's on the ground, recovered. Well, ball still loose. Looked like Winnebago had it. Winnebago's up with the ball. It's in Harlan's hands. That's going to be the first turnover. Quinn
Stradamus is in the house. Quinn Stradamus is in the house. Hey, Kelly Bung, I know you're listening out there somewhere. Quinn Stradamus, baby. Quinn Stradamus. Early turnover for Todd County.
Great call from Coach Q here. He felt it.
Man.
He read it. I believe that fumble was caused by Jared Doxey in the backfield, and a host of Indians ended up on it. The QB, Antrell Harlan, ended up with it.
Before they actually hiked the ball, I saw the Ashton and Jared Doxey. I saw those guys visiting. They must have figured something out.
Scheme
You know what I mean?
out.
Yeah.
Winnebago takes
Good
over the
pickup.
ball here. 7:23 in the first quarter left to go. Winnebago has the ball at the 27-yard line. Todd County makes the first mistake of the game.
You know, bro, I haven't been excited for a football game since probably the last Husker game I went to, man.
All right, here we go. Harlan in their base formation. They're going to move Raiden off to that left side. It's going to be an inside handoff to Raiden. He's going to take it to the right side. He's following Tiny
Corner.
LaPointe. He's going to go through, brought down, but it's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, nice pickup by the freshman.
Big lead block out there from Ashton LaPointe. Again, that's another big factor. Those 2 boys were not in that first game against these guys.
Yeah, even for them to go back on video and watch the game over to try to, hey, let's figure some stuff out. Like it's
a whole new ball
yeah,
game.
it's a whole new ball game. It doesn't even matter about that last game.
LaPointe, the movement he can have at that line, he's sneaky athletic.
Yeah, he's so quick for the guy his size. He's just slimming down, getting more solid every day.
Harlan, second down here, and he's going to hold it down himself. He's going to go through. He's going to come forward. That's going to be enough for a first down. He's going to fall down right inside the 40-yard line. First down, Winnebago.
First down, Bago. Here we go. Keep on pushing those chains.
Just followed the big hosses straight down. And from what I watched, I did a little homework on the defense here for Todd County. Give them all the credit in the world. They're undefeated for 19 games in a row for a reason. But I did see Shine Englebue have a lot of success running the ball against them.
Yeah, and then, I was talking about Antrell. When he don't have the ball, he could easily hand it off to one of the other running backs. Winnebago's got 3 or 4 other running backs that are, if not as strong, they're quick as Antrell.
Todd County doesn't have nobody at safety. Be first down Winnebago here at the 40. We're going to call it the 39. Sorry, folks. Going to send Carnes in motion. Antrell gets it, and they're going to hand it off to Carnes, off to that right side. He's the speedster. He's got a block. He's going to bounce outside. He's got the lane. He's pushing down. Number 2. Can he get him? 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Winnebago!
Go!
Carnes with the 60, 55-yard run. Winnebago strikes first here in this championship game.
We were just talking about hitting that corner. Once you get that corner, if you got the speed, take it up the sideline, man. And he did exactly that. He got around that corner. He saw his opening, and then that was it. He looked like just a flash going down the sideline there.
Cash
Touchdown.
Money. That's
Touchdown.
that boy's name. Cash Money. Give him the ball,
Let's
and he's
go,
good to go.
man.
5:49 left here in the first period. Winnebago strikes first on a little sweep over here to Carnes. Jared Doxey in the kick for the extra point. The ball's at the 10-yard line. Ball is in hand. Ball is down. Ball is up. And ball is good.
Let's go,
Winnebago.
man.
7-0. 5:49 left here in the first. Could you ever imagine? I kind of felt
Dude,
this.
Okay, not the first exact play from scrimmage, but the first series, first possession we get, and you get a breakout play like that. In boxing, that's called a gut punch. That
After
gut
the
punch right
turnover,
there.
too.
Yeah, after the turnover. To capitalize on that early turnover and then being way down at this end of the field, that was such a great run by Carnes. We really got. I wish we had a replay. I want to watch that one again.
65-yard run
65.
from Carnes. No one would call it a 55 because they were right about the 45-yard line. Just writing it down, folks. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, Winnebago special teams, the kickoff teams coming out here, and let me get some of these names out there so we can get the boys some recognition. We got number 22, Patrick Burke. Number 1, Elijah Whitebear. Number 25, Malachi George. Number 54, we got
Ho
Hump Snake. Number 90, Dox is kicking. Number 11 is Devin Harden is out there.
Booby
McAllister. Or
McAllister.
Number 10,
Brady,
and number 5, Katie. Here we go.
Winnebago boys right side.
Looks
Another
like
squib kick.
onside.
Bouncing around
there you
over
go.
the guy's head. It's going to jump all the way back inside the 15-yard line.
10.
Number 3 picks it up, and he's taken off, getting brought down by number
tackle.
22. Patrick Burt runs into him, as well as Ho Hum Snake, bringing him down inside the 20. Todd County is going to take over here at about the 19-yard line.
Actually, a nice play design. I mean, because, you might get the ball just right to you, but you might get that big skip over your head.
And that's one thing I think we don't talk about enough. I know when Kelly's here, he kind of gives his insight on the special teams and things, but the special teams for Winnebago has been such a big factor for them in the wins, the win streak they win on ever since losing to Todd County. It's been a huge factor for Winnebago just having a special teams unit that gets the job done. All right, folks, here we go. Todd County with the ball here at about the 19. 14's going to hand it off inside to Espinoza. He's got a lot of room out there. He's going to be met by Decorah, then brought down by other Indians, but that's going to be enough for about a 6-yard gain. Todd County is going to have second down from about the 25 and about 4 yards to go for the first down. Good run there from Espinoza.
Good solid run. He looks like a good solid runner, and like he was talking about earlier, Coach Huge, you get a runner like that with the yards that he gained, I mean, you got to respect him, so you have to try to double him or at least get out there and quit
He's
following.
the one guy that when I went by watched the tape, Valandra did have a good game, yes, but he had a huge game against Winnebago the last time out.
Oh, man.
Looks like they're going to split number 2 out here to the right side now for Todd County. That's Joaquin. They're going to hand it off inside to Valandra. Met up, now brought down by Caden Kennedy. Looks like Carnes wanted a piece of him, but backed off, and that's going to be a gain. And that's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to bring him all the way up to the 29-yard line. First down, Falcons.
Yeah, nice couple of plays there. Good, solid, strong running right there. You can't ask for anything better than that when you're handing the ball off. I mean, of course, a touchdown, but just to get about 4, maybe 5 yards to carry, that's first down all day.
Let's see if Walker can hold his ground there up in the middle. They're going to hand it off right up the middle to Valandra. Valandra with the shifty move, moving around. Gets brought down by another host of Indians, but that's going to be an 11-yard gain there for Valandra. The reason he's a 2,000-yard rusher, you've seen the moves on that one.
Yeah, you just not called it, too. He's talking about Thomas, working that middle and stuff. He got double blocked on that one there, and I think he kind of got mad because he got double blocked and I was right at him. So let's see if he can come back and make up for it on this one here.
The line play from both these teams is going to be huge in their success. They're both running teams. They like to run it. 2-back split set behind the quarterback. They're going to hand it off to Espinoza right up the middle. Met, face to face there with Kennedy. And he is there for the challenge, but that's going to fall forward. It's going to be enough for a 5-yard gain. Getting chunk yardage here for Todd County against this Winnebago defense. They're all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, sometimes on a situation like that, look at they're bringing in, who's that?
Mateo. Canales is going to take out for Walker. So Winnebago is going to throw a lot of guys there at that defensive tackle spot and just see who can have success. And the amount of work that defensive tackle has to do in this set. Todd County with the ball. They're going to hand it out to Valandra, following Espinoza. He's going to bounce it outside. Tries to get there, cannot. Met up there by Caden Brownrigg. Brought down, though, by the A-Train.
Chase him down quick.
That's going to be enough for about 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 2 here.
One thing I was thinking too, they keep on switching up, with Thomas and Ashton and now Mateo on that nose guard. Maybe what they're trying to do is they're trying to, just rush that front of their line and get them tired. You send new guys out there. You send new guys out there with fresh legs out there. You're going to wear those guys out.
All right, big 3rd down here for Todd County. 3rd and 2. They're just at the 48-yard line on their side of the 50. Going to hand it off to Valandra. He's going to fall forward, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Met by Kennedy as well as the A-Train, Harlan. But that's going to be a first down. Todd County, their second of this drive.
Yeah, good tackling. I mean, good fundamental tackling, good contact and stuff like that. But giving them a couple yards every time too. So maybe we have to get
there's the sub we talked about. They're going to bring out Canales, and they're going to bring in Ashton Tiny Lapointe. They're leaning on this sophomore, man. He is something for these guys, and like I said, not having it majority of the season, he's a workhorse for them.
Then he wants to be here. So let's see how it goes.
All right, here we go. Todd County taking the ball. They're going to hand it off to Espinoza in the middle. That's going to be number 90. Doxy's going to fall on him and drag him down for a gain of about 3 yards. All Espinosa's got to do is get a hold of it, fall forward. He's going to gain some yards for these guys.
Yeah, they might have to send our guys, through the different gaps or something like that, because it does seem like they're just going up the middle here. Like, not exactly up the middle, but, just to the left or the right a little bit.
See, but if I'm coach, that's what I want you to think. Right, if I'm Todd County, that's what I want you to think, and be ready for that rollout. Be ready for that play action here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I formation. One guy split out here. They're going to get it. They're going to hand it off inside handoff to number 2. Big hit there from Doxy. Tattooed him for no gain. That was Waikian. They try to get moving there on that. Showing you why he's all conference.
Looked like he phased his arm. That's a big dude, that Doxy. That's a big dude.
You ever met his dad?
Hey. Oh, man, it looks like, what, you said 3rd and 7? Man, Winnebago's, they're stepping up. We talked about the way that the defense changed. We talked about it from the beginning of the season. It was not just about the effort or the, it's just
it's a different
everything.
It's a different feel. It's totally a different attitude.
And the guys coming off the bench are just as
3rd
good.
and 7 from the 46.
Fake his pass.
They're going to get going. They're going to hand it off to number 2. Tipped by Decora as they try to throw it back across his body. That was Chris trying to get it over there to Valandra. Nice little bit of play action that I was talking about. They're trying to set up. That's going to bring down 4th down, but knocked down by Decora. Great read on the defense. Again, another guy who wasn't here last game. Bringing up 4th down. No, that's just the motion they make for 4th down.
Oh, okay.
You see him kind of making that travel call.
Yeah, I thought
they're just letting
travel.
everybody know it's 4th down.
He dribbled the ball.
Hey, we got 1:05 left here in the first period. It's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like Todd County is electing to punt. They're at the 46. You got Carnes back there, another lethal returner on the special teams.
Watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
14's got it. He's punting it. It's a great punt. Looks like it's going to fall right into Carnes' hands.
Take a look. Go.
One guy right in front of him. He's moving to his left here. He's going to cut back. He's going to move to his right. He's got a blocker out in front of him. He gets around him. He's pushing forward. Wall of Todd County guys. Big hit there from the A-train, but that's going to draw the flag. Carnes went out of bounds there at about the 27, but I believe they will be backed up 15. I couldn't see if it was just a straight blindside block or whatever, but Antrell uprooted a guy and take him off his feet. Now it looks like the guy's over there on the right-hand side, and there was some words being exchanged, and didn't look like a cheap shot to me, but it did draw the flag.
Yeah, it looked like one of those Kenny Bell blocks. Remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the kind of block that was. It looked like it was a good block from the front, but blindsiding somebody. I
feel like football though has really tried to get away from that style of blocking. I mean, back in our day, man, that wasn't nothing, and everybody.
It's not just football, bro. It's all the sports.
Mm-hmm.
All the sports. They're all softening up, but I mean, they are kind of watching out for the players, So.
And there's the player that got blocked, and he's up and moving, running on back to his sideline. Good to see him up. And I mean, that's why you see some of the things that they're talking about. They're trying to do away with kickoffs, do away with the punt returns, do the things like that. Hey, so after the penalty, 50 seconds left here in the first period. Winnebago up 7-0. Winnebago with their second possession of the day. Great two big defensive stops now for Winnebago. But we're going to get the ball at about the 14-yard line. Winnebago with about 50 seconds to operate here left in the first.
Yeah, like Carnes, Cassius, such a speedster, but I'm looking at, even with Raiden, the freshman, and then even Caden Kennedy, you can put any one of those guys in the backfield right there and hit the corner and get that touchdown.
A-Train Harlan calling it out, gets the ball, fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, going straight up the middle. Falcons prepared and ready for it. They couldn't even bring down the A-Train, but his forward progress is still going to be a tackle for loss. Going to back him up about 2 yards to about the 12-yard line.
There's about six or seven of those Todd County boys trying to take down the A-Train and get him to bend his knees.
25 seconds and ticking here. Winnebago can elect. There's less time on the game clock than there is on the play clock. So they're going to make a decision here whether or not to take this into the end of the first quarter. And it looks like Winnebago is going to elect to do so. Folks, that's going to bring us, there's 10 seconds and ticking. That's going to bring us to the end of our first quarter. Exciting action on both sides. Winnebago Indians 7, Todd County Falcons 0 after the first period here in the Class A championship.
So Winnebago 7, Todd County 0. Check your squares, everybody. Check your squares. Check your squares. Yeah, that
All Nations Class A.
dude, I was talking about how excited I was for this football game. I went to watch Ohio State and Nebraska a few years back when Ohio State was #1 in the nation, and that the atmosphere was so exciting. I was so glad to be there. ESPN Game Day was there, so just exciting, and since then I haven't really been excited to watch football because I'm a basketball coach,
Yeah.
But just seeing the atmosphere here, knowing all the boys that are out there for Winnebago, seeing them grow up, man, I'm just excited to watch this,
Electric atmosphere. The whole town showed out. We might as well, town's probably got shut down here, man. There's so many people here in the crowd. It isn't just the people that are here to support their grandkids, their nephews, their chujunks or any of that. It's everybody from the community that comes out and supports this. This All Nations League. You hear the back and forth talk right now, right? Like, why aren't we back playing 11-man in Nebraska? That's kind of the conversation that's happening right now. My opinion of it right now is, until we can win every single game and we win the championship every single year, I feel like we're right where we need to be. My opinion.
I do too, because even though like we're not playing in the Northeast Nebraska schedule
that we're
used to doing, we still have college recruits. There's college recruits here today at this game, and they're not watching just our boys. They're watching all these boys right here, and it gives them an opportunity to get looked at and maybe possibly go on to the next level and play some football and get your schooling paid for, like we always talk about, bro.
All right, here we go, folks. Start of the second quarter. Winnebago with the ball at the 12-yard line, moving from our left to right now. Harlan calls it out, and we're going to get a dead ball play, and it looks like we got something pointing around. Believe it could be a false start, but they just called a dead ball, blew the whistle. Let's see what the call is. And they're moving A-Train back to the sideline. It might have been a piece of equipment, maybe a piece of blood on him is what I'm thinking possibly it is. They went ahead and called it dead. And A-Train goes to the sideline now. Maybe he has to sit out a play. We might need some clarification on that. It looks like
they did tell him to come off, but let's just keep an eye on him wherever he's at. Maybe he's getting equipment fixed or something.
All right, 25 seconds and ticking. Winnebago's going to huddle up. They're going to have to hustle and get the play off here. We're under 22nd on the clock. Didn't see anything from the personal foul call, but
no,
he's got his helmet back on. Looks like he's ready to go. 10 seconds and going here. They're going to have White Bear back there as the standing quarterback. Going to move Kennedy in motion. White Bear's going to take it himself. He's up the middle. He's shifty. He's one on the left side kind of blowing up there. But it looks like it might be a tackle for a loss here of 1. Great job there from Todd County, number 7 and number 20.
Yeah, it looked like the play was working at first, and all of a sudden he just get drugged down.
As White Bear goes off, and here comes Harlan back into the game. This is going to be second down, or third down already. Sorry, we had one play happen earlier in the late first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 11 here, the first for Winnebago right now. Trying to make a decision here where they're going to go. They're deep in their own territory here at the 11-yard line. I'm going to move Raiden in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to Raiden. Looking outside for Cassius Carnes. Carnes turns.
Look at this.
He's wide open.
Oh, he's wide open.
Overthrew him. A great move. Little in, out, and up move on the defender. Got the move. Got himself open and just overthrown a little bit by Harlan.
Bro, he was wide open. He was wide open. He was so wide open. I think I don't know if he thought he was just too wide open, but lofting that one up there, he was hesitating. He was waiting. I just threw it out there a little bit more.
Yep, just a little too far. And that's the nervousness. When we went and did the Pine Ridge game, he didn't throw one pass almost the whole game until about the 4th quarter.
First punt, guys.
All right, Doxy back to punt. He's standing at his own 2-yard line here. Let's see what kind of leg power Doxy's got.
He's a good snap.
11-15 and ticking here.
Oh,
Doxy, nice big booming punt
good.
all the way into the 45. Fielded by number 3. Great move to his right. Now he's off to his left. He's off to the races. Ran down by Kennedy. Going to get drugged down at about the 38-yard line. Great return there from number 3, Cade Valandra.
Yeah. San Antonio, he could have had that hit.
They could have slowed down, thinking it might have been a fair catch or something.
Then go get it, And he knows it too. He kind of slapped himself on the top of the head and said,
So with 11 minutes to go here in the second period, Todd County is going to take over the ball in really good field position. Maybe this is what they wanted to see. They're at about their own 30. They're in Winnebago territory at the 38-yard line on the right side of the 50. Here we go. Todd County with the ball. Quarterback's going to get it. He's going to try to fake it off to the left, but no, it was an inside handoff to Espinoza. Espinosa is just going to fall forward, big 44, and that's going to be about an 8-yard gain for him all the way up to the 30.
That little quick handoff right there, that's a good play. It doesn't really give the defense a chance to kind of like, go back and forth because misdirection, real quick handoff and you're already going like that.
Because their setup, they've got that running back, fullback, a little off to the left or the right, then the running back's deep, just like in a regular I formation, so you've got to be looking for him. And Espinosa's a guy they want to get going. Yeah. 2nd and 2 here. Quarterback handed off over to Valandra. Valandra's going to bounce it out to the left side. He's got a lot of opening there. Ran down by Kennedy, but he's going to be falling out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. First down, Falcons. Kennedy everywhere right now on the defensive side.
Defensively, he's getting out there and everything. Winnebago is just giving them too many yards. They're doing a good job of running though.
He's a 2,000-yard rusher. That line is serious. Like I said, 19-game win streak. They're a serious ball club here. A slugfest right now here in the Class A championship. I formation. They're going to hand it off to Espinosa straight up the middle, met by 3 Indians, and we're going to get a flag thrown down on the play. And it could either be a face mask or targeting. Everybody flew at him as Tiny LaPointe comes in to stop the bleeding. With Tiny LaPointe in there, it seems like Winnebago is a little bit different feel on that defensive line there. And that's going to be a penalty on Winnebago.
Face mask, and it's half the distance of the goal. Looks like they're at the 9 right now.
So it's going to be 1st and goal now for Todd County from about the 9.5-yard line here. Looks like Chris Ellert's going to be calling out the play here. I expect more heavy dose of Espinosa and Valandra. They're pretty much playing themselves. Winnebago's defense should try to understand this. LaPointe back in the game at defensive tackle.
Exactly. I was going to say LaPointe's right there in the middle. Boom.
Up the middle to Valandra. He's going to go through, going to get met, I believe, by Decora and Doxy, and then Kennedy is there as well. But that's going to be a big 3-yard gain. Second down from the 6-yard line here for the Falcons.
Yeah. Hey, game plan. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Get it to Espinosa, punch out right up the middle. You're going, 6, 7, sometimes even 8 yards of carry. You might as well. Curious
if Winnebago will switch up into a 4-down lineman set here with this heavy offensive run attack for the Falcons. Ellert calling it out. Triple I formation back there, and they're going to toss it out to Valandra. Ball's on the ground.
Fumble.
It looks like Valandra recovered it, though.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got lucky.
Saved the day there for the Falcons, but that's going to be a loss of maybe a yard. Going to back them up to about the 7.5-yard line. Big 3rd down now coming up here second down coming up for the Falcons.
Yeah, they gave him an automatic first down on that face mask right there, along with that half the distance to the goal line. Winnebago, good defense. You pushed them back 2 more yards. So
that was the first triple I we saw from the Falcons as well.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
They're going to push number 2 out here to the left. Look at Karn's going to match up with him. Quarterback's got it. Ball's on the ground again. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the center, number 60, jumped on it. Mr. Aiden Goodvoice, a sophomore. Good ball awareness. Todd County with a couple of mistakes here down inside the red zone. Let's see if they can get something going. Going to bring up 3rd down. They're backing up even more. They're still at the 7.5-yard line.
Then you know what though? Like in a situation like this, you got 2 turnovers in a row, and now you're on 3rd down. You would just 1st and goal. The pressure's on. The pressure's on. Now let's see what Winnebago does on putting more pressure on that team there.
8:20 and ticking here left in the 2nd period. Chris Ellert hands it off to Espinosa. He's off to the right side. He's got some room. He's going to fall forward. Touchdown. Falcons. That's the game plan for the Falcons. It's hand off to Espinosa right now and get out of his way. He has been getting chunk yardage. He's got to be averaging 5 to 6 yards a carry right now.
Yeah, for real. That's heavy running, dude. Like when you say a heavy hitter, that's a heavy hitter right there.
I had a chance to speak with Richard Winter. He's over there doing the live feed. If any of you guys are kind of going back and forth, he's the gentleman over there doing the live feed, and he wanted to praise Valandra so much. But to me, when I spoke to him, Espinosa was the X factor here for these guys.
Yeah.
And what did we get, a penalty?
Hey, it looks like there's a penalty. They took it away.
We both got fired up about it, but there's a penalty. No touchdown, folks. 0-7.
Let's repeat the down, whatever happened.
Repeat the down. Might have been 2 penalties then on both sides. We're going to do double right split out there to the right. Valandra's out there as well. Ellis gets a hold of it. He's rolling to the right. Doxy in front of him. They're trying to throw it over there to Valandra. Ball falls down to the ground, incomplete. Bringing up 4th down from about the 12-yard line. It had to have been a hold call then. a hold or a defensive hold. That was only a 5-yard penalty. So it had to have been a defensive hold on that last one.
Yeah. Well, look at this right here. Look at
Hey.
the situation, gentlemen.
Change the tune here, folks. We got 8:05 left. Todd County with a 4th down from the 12-yard line, looking to punch it in here against the Indians. Winnebago up 7-0, 8:05 here in the second. Ball's got, he's
Good
getting
passing.
Ellis dropping back. Doxy in his face. Ball is up. Ball is caught by number 2, the toe tap, and falls down in the back of the end zone as he gets it over Carnes. That was Wakayan, the senior. Great piece of receiving there from him. The toe tap catch in the back of the end zone.
Cassius Carnes was out there. He was in the area there. But the other guy, it was a perfect pass, dude, for that toe touch.
Yep, he beat him, got behind him, and Carnes didn't read it and just missed it, and there it went, folks.
Bro, these right here, these conversions are huge right here because not too many people other than Winnebago kicked the ball.
All right,
So there's
Todd
2-point
County in
conversion.
the I formation. They're going to get it, handed up to Valandre. He's off to the right side, caught up by Tiny LaPointe. Tiny LaPointe's not letting him go.
There you
Pulls
go.
it back. No good on the 2-point conversion.
Ashton LaPointe come up
He's
huge.
telling you.
Dude, he didn't hit him from the front. He grabbed him and he pulled him back. That takes strength right there
I'm
against
telling you, I've been singing his praises, man, ever since he came back, dude.
Let's go, man.
Here we are, folks. 7:58 left here in the second period. Winnebago 7, Todd County Falcons 6. Answered back, though, after that costly turnover. They get the ball back, and they march down the field with their power offense of running, and now there they go.
Yeah, now we actually got to see Todd County, run the ball very well in that series right there, but also showed off a little bit of their passing game right there at the end to get that touchdown right there with a toe tap.
Everything was set up for it. That's what I was kind of telling you about like just go with him every single time. But all it is a big setup for the next guy. They want to throw that ball out there. And Winnebago had that same option over there with Carnes. We just overthrew him a little bit on that last offensive possession.
Myself, especially because of how open Carnes was on that last one. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, I got to give a shout out too, man, for to all my Santee peeps, man. I see a lot of Santee people out here. They made their way down here over to Vermillion. Some of the basketball team, some of the football team, the cross country runners are all down here.
Number 23 kicks it off. Good kick. Carnes fields it, drops it, fields it out of the 21. He's going to push up the middle, going to bounce out to the left side. He's open. Big block out there from White Bear. He's going to go. Carnes going to reverse field. Ooh, juke, go forward, fall forward, and he's only going to get it up to about the 31-yard line. Good piece of return there from Carnes.
Yeah, it looked like he was untouched, zigzagging around, and he did the smart thing. Just get out of bounds, just get out of bounds right there, and let's start working.
Turnovers have played a big part in this game already. Winnebago scored one off of a Todd County fumble. Winnebago's just got to stay solid here, protect the ball. I know that was a big speech that they had after that Pine Ridge game because of all the turnovers they had.
Yeah.
I do believe Winnebago had a costly few against Todd County as well. So Winnebago's game plan, stick to it, heavy dose of the A train, mix it up a little bit. I'd like to see Kennedy get the ball on this drive. I think it's coming. So here we go, folks. Winnebago with the ball at the 32-yard line. Harlan calling out no backs behind him. They're going to hand it off to Kennedy off to that left side. He's got an opening. He's going to lay his shoulder down, rolling through number 2. He's going to roll forward. That's going to be enough for a first down, I believe. Let's see where they spot him. Right at it.
Yep, 10-yard pickup.
Winnebago gets all the way to the 42.
I always talk about that young man, Caden. A 10-yard pickup right there. His pops averaged 10 yards a carry with his senior year, man. 10 yards a carry in NSAA Northeast Nebraska when they were going to state and everything. That's
I believe Kennedy might be averaging about the same, if not a little more. He may only have 20 runs on the season, 30 runs on the season, but he's averaging over 10. I'll tell you that right now.
Here we go, guys.
Folks. Winnebago, back to the formation. No running backs behind Harlan. Harlan gets it. He's going to take it himself. Decora lead blocking. Harlan bounces outside. He's at the 50, 45, 40. Gets pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. That's about a 15, 20-yard pickup there for the A train off to the right side.
About a good 18-yard pickup on that one. Good call on that one, Coach Huge. And Trell got on the outside, man. Got on the outside. Almost got that corner we was talking about. Almost got it. But still, a good 18-yard pickup. First down, Winnebago.
7:25 ticking left here in the second period. Winnebago 7, Falcons 6. Winnebago moving the ball well here on this drive. Give Kennedy off to that left side. You got Harlan off to the right side. How do you stop him right now? Todd County Falcons looking for the answer. A-Train gets it, hands it off to Decora. Oh, big break up there from Espinoza. Espinoza can't hold on to him, getting drugged down now by 22. But we got a flag right in the middle. That was Kendrick Easter that finally got a hold of Decora after Espinoza couldn't wrangle him in. And we got a flag right at about the line of scrimmage. And we got Coach James screaming his head off over there. That's going to be a loss of about 12 yards here for Winnebago, depending on this play, on this call here.
It looked like they were going to call a hold.
Holding against Winnebago. And I would just decline if I was them. Yep, there you go, decline. That's going to bring up second down and about 20 now. Costly play, but great job there from Easter, number 22, to break through the line and get in the backfield and get a hold of Decora as they try to sweep him off to the left side or right side.
That was good strength. I think what they did is, I think right in the middle of the field, one of our blockers tackled one of their guys.
Gotcha.
That's what happened, and the ref was quick to call it too. Must have happened like right off the bat.
Winnebago all the way up to the 40, all the way back to the 46-yard line. Harlan with the ball, going to call it out. He's going to take it off to that left side. He's going to power through. Four Falcons trying to get a hold of him. Still can't bring him down. He's still falling forward. That's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards here for the A-Train to bring up third and about 15 now for them.
You know, third and 15. We might see another pass here.
Looks like a change here for Winnebago. I see a lot of new faces coming into the game. They took out a lot of guys. You've got Jonathan Urs out there now. White Bear's out there now. Brought out a couple of their big hosses. Let's see if Winnebago, we might get to see that 4 wide set. We're at 12 seconds, 10 seconds and ticking. We're almost 6 minutes here in the first period. I smell a timeout coming from Winnebago. And we're going to get a timeout. Winnebago with 5:55 and ticking. Winnebago 7, Todd County 6. First timeout of the game. Winnebago's got a decision here.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN. We are the Big Voice Radio, Big Voice Sports, bringing you the game right here, the All Nations Football Conference 2023 Championships, All Nations
Class 9A.
Class 9A, the big schools. And right now, I mean, we have a barn burner right here, and it's early though, huge. It's early. It's 6-7 with Winnebago on top with just under 6 minutes to go. And man, both teams are just showing great offense, great defense. And right now it's an exciting game for the entire Dakota Dome.
Yeah, both these communities showed out today. Todd County making the journey. Winnebago getting lucky. It's at the Dakota Dome, only about 45 minutes away from home, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we're from Nebraska, but it's closer here than it is for a lot of places that travel down here.
Winnebago, I'm calling this a slugfest right now. That's what I'm seeing from both sides of the ball. Defensively from the Falcons, really showing their aggressiveness and what they can do. Winnebago doing the same. Looks like we're going to get a 4 wide trips right here for Winnebago. New formation. We haven't seen it all season. They're going to move to a 5 wide out. Harlan, quick pass over here to Carnes. Carnes going to take it off to the right side. See if he's got the speed. He gets away from it. He's going to fall forward. He's still going. He's at the 30. He's going to get pushed forward. He's going to go down at about the 32-yard line.
What a run.
Just a quick pass out there. 2 blockers in front of him. Carnes let him do his magic. Going to get all the way down to a 4th and 4 now.
Yeah, 4th and 4.
Winnebago with the decision. I don't think there's any chance here they're going to punt this.
No, I don't think so either. We're too close right here. We're almost in the red zone. And one thing I was thinking, you just now said, Kennedy. Let's get it to Kennedy. I'd like to see him run to the right-hand side, though. He's a right-handed kid. See if he can run to the strong side over here.
Winnebago going to go back. They got Burt up here, top left.
Oh, look at this formation.
3 wide receivers down here on that short side.
They don't know what they're
White
doing.
Bear in the background. 3 blockers for Winnebago. Harlan calls it out. We're going to get a dead ball whistle
timeout, I think.
and timeout Winnebago. They didn't like the defensive alignment against that offense. First time we've seen Winnebago we've seen the 4 wide set from them before, 2 and 2. First time we've seen them run trips.
Yeah, I actually think what had happened just now for that timeout, like you said, they saw what the defense was, and I think the coach is seeing an opening because Coach Trammer kind of like he kind of went like this, like hey, stop it real fast, like because I think they saw that the play they were running, that maybe there's a different play that's going to hit it right in the open right there because he was pointing to the middle.
Because the set that Winnebago was in, we are at 5 minutes here left in the second period. The set they were in, you would almost have to bring White Bear up to pick up the blitzer. If Todd County decides to send 4 or 5, you're going to have 2 guys coming in unblocked because you only have 3 linemen down there. That's the nature of this 9-man football. I'm looking for a quick slant, and if it was me, I'm bringing my closest receiver up to the line, almost in that tight end spot, and I'm just running a slant to him. I'm looking for a slant here because I would expect Todd County to send their guys.
All right, we'll see if Huge Stradamus is right, or we'll see if they're gonna act like they're gonna throw, and then just have the A-train cut it up that weak side over
County
there.
with 2 linebackers behind the 3 defensive line set, and Tiny LaPointe jumps up on the false start. The sophomore mistake, we were saying his praises, and just a mental error there from Winnebago to bring up 4th and 9, and James is stomping out onto the field to get the play call out.
Oh man, Kelly Bung would have had a heyday with that one because Winnebago just tried to get that little cheap first down that we always talk about. Got 4 yards to go. Let's go. Hey, let's run a longer cadence. Let's go on 3 or on 4.
3, yeah.
And you can tell Tiny must have made too fired up, man, to space that one out. But here we go, guys. Winnebago. 4th and 9.
5 minutes here left in the second. Winnebago trips right here still. Harlan looking it around, calling it out. It looks like Todd County's going to run a safety here. They're going to move White Bear off to the left. Harlan gets it, drops it, puts it down on the ground. He's going to try to run. He's going to try to get it himself. Espinosa's there. He's off to the races. Number 2 is there. He breaks through him. Just not enough to get it, and he goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Had 3 more yards to go. He ran a long way to miss it. Todd County with the defensive stop. They're going to take over here on offense. Turnover on downs. Winnebago, I'm not mad at it. You're leaving Todd County with a long field to go. You got about 5 minutes left here in the second. But their last drive, I think Todd County found something that worked for them.
Yep.
That got them going.
Yeah. And that hopefully Winnebago can figure that one out because they're just going up the middle. Granted, they did try to toss the ball, and they got that touchdown off that, but that was a short yard.
Everything's precedented on up the middle right now, though, for Todd County. Todd County back with the 2 guys in the backfield. Ellis gets out. They're going to hand it off to number 2 out here on the right side. They're going to run a big sweep. Looks like Greg Decor is there. He misses him. Going to get met by Jonathan Earth and then ran out of bounds by Neiman. But that's only going to be enough for a yard gain. That's a lot of running for a yard. That was number 2, Akian.
Yeah, you saw it over there. The back, or Winnebago's defensive backfield, they were still shuffling around back there when the play started. They need to get set a lot faster. And if they're going to be swapping positions and stuff, they need to do that stuff like right now. Don't wait till their ball's going to hike.
Ellert got the play call coming in. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here from the 29-yard line in Falcon territory. 4 minutes and ticking now here for the Falcons to looking to get something done before halftime. Falcons with the ball. They're going to hand off to Espinosa right in the middle. A lot of room up there. Met by Kennedy. He's going to fall forward. That's going to be enough for about 5 yards there. Going to bring the Falcons all the way up to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that run with Espinosa going up the middle, that it just seems so effortless for that 5 yards, For that 5 yards, it's just like, here, hand it off, and I'm just going to lean forward, and I'm just going to get 5 yards.
He's a big kid, man. I'm telling you, he's the X factor here for the Falcons.
And those college recruiters that are here, I hope they're watching that boy.
Falcons in I formation, one off to the right, in tight. They're going to hand up to Valandra. He finds an opening. He's going to cut through, bent up by Doxy, but he's going to roll forward. That's going to be enough for about 7 yards. First down, Falcons, bringing them up to the 41-yard line. Falcons finding some success early here in this drive.
Yeah, I think Winnebago's defensive line needs to, I don't know if it's be more aggressive because, obviously be more aggressive, but they need to get in the backfield faster. It seems like Todd County's line is holding them up pretty good.
Todd County now with a fresh set of downs here. 3 minutes and ticking. Falcons get the ball. They're going to hand it off on the inside to Espinosa. Espinosa falls forward. Neiman gets a hold of him. He's going to fall forward for another 5 yards, bringing him up to the 46-yard line. He's money for 5 every time right now with Espinosa, and they're finding different ways to get him the ball. It isn't just line him up behind and go forward. They're sweeping left with him on the inside handoff, sweeping right with him on the inside handoffs. They're faking to Valandra. They're finding ways to get in the ball creatively. Valandra hasn't had a lot of success here today, but Espinoza's been the man.
Yeah, it's a team sport. If one guy's not doing it, the other guy got to step up. Now Espinoza's coming out.
Espinoza's coming off the field here.
I think he might have hurt himself a little bit, or he's tired because he was holding on to his arm, his shoulder. So
we'll see what
that could be huge.
Timeout here, Falcons. 2:27 left here in the second period. The workhorse, man. Let's see if he can hold up. Like I said, we're singing his praises, but let's see if he can hold up.
Exactly.
Winnebago has to have that bend but don't break mentality. Doing a great job. They've just got to find a way to slow down Valandra, slow down Espinoza, start getting more tackles for loss, because it's tough for them to blitz right away knowing they have that threat of pass. So Winnebago's playing a little safe right now. You're not seeing them get too aggressive on defense right now.
Yeah, just like take your time, stay focused, You don't need to go up there and make a big play every single play, just make sure you're doing your job. Is basically what you need to do. Hey, bro, is your family here?
Yeah, I brought my two of my kids came up. We brought a couple high schoolers, brought my sister up, and yeah, I know the wifey and Charles and all them are watching from out at home. So shout out to those guys. Hopefully they're listening and not watching.
All right, here we go.
All right, with the ball, they're going to hand it off to Valandra off to that left side. He's going to stiff arm a guy. He's going to come through. That's going to be enough for a first down. Brought down by Kennedy, and that's going to bring it all the way up to the Winnebago side of the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Kennedy must have about 6 tackles by now.
I was going to say 16, but
16?
yeah, he's over 10. He's pushing 10. Dakota coming out of the game. They're bringing in Thomas Walker, and there's that 4 defensive line set I was talking about. The Winnebago's putting it out there now.
We'll see if that can slow down Espinoza a little bit. Those 2 big boys up front.
Espinoza back in the game at fullback. They're going to hand it to Valandra. Following him, Walker gets a hold of him and tattooed by Kennedy for about a yard gain. Great job there from the defensive tackle.
So that was perfect. Now let's see if they continue on that. Let's see what Todd County does for their play calling now that they got the 4-man front. And maybe they're going to start doing some more sweeps to the outside, which I know that Winnebago is hoping for that because we got those guys on the outside right there too.
With that 4-man front, it's tricky though. If they can get through that front 4, you only got 5 guys back there. And if you're putting people all over, who knows what happens. Second down and about 8. Ellis back to pass, throws it up. He's got a 15 open. Tipped around, caught by number 15. Tipped by Caden Brownrigg. 15 drags it down for a big gain. That's Michael Rogers for about the 30-yard gain all the way up to the 18-yard line. There it was. What did I tell you with that 4-man front? You got 5 guys in the back, and they had to make a play.
Yeah, beautiful hands too. The catch wasn't
perfect.
Pulled in. No, the catch wasn't. He had to bobble a little bit, but hey, nice concentration on that catch, man.
1 minute and ticking here left in the second. Falcons in striking distance. They're going to have to Valandra off the left side. He's got an opening. He puts a move on Brownrigg, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Flags come in as the Indians were there, and I think they're calling it maybe a late out-of-bounds hit here. They might get half the distance to the goal after the run.
Yeah, it was too.
Late hit on the defense. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. Winnebago, costly penalty there to bring the Falcons even closer. Falcons finding a lot of success right now on their offensive side. They must have seen something against this Winnebago defense that they can exploit. The past 2 drives have been all Todd County.
Now they know that the Espinoza's been getting that 5 yards of carry, so they need to probably key on him and watch where he's going. And remember those plays that he ran, those inside handoffs. Watch him close.
And we're going to get the final timeout for Winnebago here. 55 seconds left to go here in the second period. Winnebago 7, Todd County 6. But the Falcons threatening at the 5.5-yard line.
Yeah, bro, I heard that at halftime they're going to have a war whooping and a Lululu contest. And that's going to, man.
You didn't hear at the end of the last game, they said there was a guy from Laurel Brew that had 12 dogs during the championship game, and they said Traven Bear was going to challenge him for 15.
That's all?
I know, that's what I said. Choco Boy is here. I said he probably could have knocked down 20.
Yeah, man. Then they're going to have I was going to say too, the hot dog eating contest. They said you can get in there for free if you eat it with no bun.
Folks, we got a slugfest right now here at the Dakota Dome. 9A championship game between
The
Todd County
heavyweights.
Falcons and the Winnebago Indians.
The
Winnebago
heavyweights.
Indians looking to blemish the 19-0 streak here for the Falcons. They got the ball, left hash mark, 5.5 yard line. Todd County calls it out, gets the ball, hands it off to Espinosa, up the middle, met by the Indians, nowhere to go. There's Kennedy again and the A-Train.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to get
Looks
a
like a
timeout, Todd County. 50 seconds here to go. Todd County with only one timeout
Hey.
left.
I'm going to tell you what, on that tackle right there, Espinosa come out of the game a little while ago, holding onto his shoulder. They handed to him right there. It didn't look like he was going 100%. He got met. He got met right in the backfield right there, hard. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does because, you know, fatigue can play a key factor in a close game like this. It's not going to be a game that's over at halftime or just after half. We're going to go the distance today, and the guys are in the best shape. Those guys are going to do the work.
Espinosa probably working on maybe his 10th carry of the game, possibly 15.
You think he's at 100 already?
I mean,
At
he
least
might
this-
be.
yeah.
He might be. If not, if he's about maybe 50, 60.
Yeah.
You know, 50, 60, getting about the 5 yards. He hasn't broke a big one yet. But here we go, folks. Winnebago coming out of the timeout, looking to get a stop here. Big stop for Winnebago's defense right here if they can hold them on this drive. Second down now from the, we'll call it the 6 yard line
Yeah,
here
the
for
six.
the Falcons.
All right, here we go, guys. Come
Espinosa
on,
and
Winnebago.
Belandra in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, toss it out here to the right side. Carnes is there, can't get a hold of him. There's Doxy to bring him down, and then there's the A-Train, but that's going to be enough for about a 4 yard gain. 4 hard-fought yards there for Belandra. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 3 yard line. Winnebago looking to hold 30 seconds and ticking. Todd County only with 1 timeout left.
Yeah, keep this clock going. Keep the clock going. This clock might play in Winnebago's favor to make these guys rush their play. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see if Todd County can get one punched in here. Winnebago's defense looking
Espinosa,
to hold.
44 up the middle. Oh, no.
Handoff,
Oh,
no
pass.
fake to Belandra. Wide open, Espinosa off to the right side, little in the flat. Touchdown, Falcons. Espinosa doing it all for these guys today.
And Cassius Carnes again out there.
Just misread it. I think they were expecting the run up the middle, so
Yeah.
was you.
Good game call.
Just caught him
play
out there
call.
in the flat. Winnebago caught sleeping out there on the edge. Espinosa with the catch.
Hey, I did say keep eyeing Espinosa.
You
That's
did.
what I did
You
say.
did.
I did say
You
that.
ain't, you ain't lying there. Yeah, you ain't lying there. I'm telling you, and like I said, I've been talking, I've been singing Espinosa's praises, man. And I mean, you go watch back and watch film and all these guys there. Yeah, Belandra's the man. Yeah, he's got 2,000 yards rushing and everything. He's their workhorse, though. He's the heart and soul of this team here for the
Yeah,
Falcons.
these PATs are really important in a game like this, championship game.
Falcons get it. They're going to hand it off. No, they're going to fake it. Going to pass to number 5 right over White Bear. The 2-point conversion is good. 14-7 now. Falcons up on the Indians. 12 seconds left here in the second period. Good thing coming out of halftime. Winnebago's going to have the ball to start.
Yep, and they got a chance right now, too, to get the ball back. You never know. With somebody like Carnes back there and his speed, I mean, I would literally, I'd put Kennedy back there with him. And then we got this maybe about 80 yards to work with in 12 seconds.
Let's see
Man.
if Winnebago special teams can make a difference here.
Yes.
I believe that's Todd County's offensive coordinator
Yeah.
walking by. He might be listening to us, man.
Special teams, they get 2 shots at it right now. They get a shot right now. They get a shot right after halftime's over.
Let's see if
Ooh,
Winnebago
come on,
special
Bago.
teams can get it done. Back to receive. I see Ho Hum Stank out there. Thomas Walker. Let's see. You got Caden Kennedy. You got Patrick Burt. Elijah Whitebear's back there. Decora. Number 10, Mr. Braden Brownrigg. Number 11, Mr. Devin Harden in there. Looks like we got a kick incoming here, folks. 12 seconds left here in the second before halftime. Big number 60 kicks the ball. Good kick. It's going to bounce. It's going to roll right by Carnes. Carnes falls down trying to pick it up. He picks it up at the 1 yard line. Carnes off to that right side. He turns on the speed. Big block coming. Huge block out there. Gets pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That looked clean to me. I don't know how they're going to throw the flag on that one. Wasn't on his back. Wasn't blindsided at all. The guy was looking right at him, and Decorah just blew him up and laid him on his back.
Maybe there's
But we got a personal foul here.
Maybe there's a rule in South Dakota or this All Nations League that you can't block.
It didn't spring him for too much, but I mean, catching it at the 1 and getting out to the 15, great little save there from Carnes. But Winnebago at the 15, 4 seconds to go. I myself would just expect to kneel down here. You don't want to do nothing crazy here before halftime. You know you're getting the ball back anyway.
Yeah.
Great block there from Decorah. Just put the
block,
guy on his back, and you know, like, that's twice now that Winnebago's had big blocks like that got thrown flags on them. Don't know how to explain it, folks.
Well, I mean,
they look clean to me.
You could explain it like this: that some of them look like cheap shots after they happen. But if you really look at the technical part of the rules and stuff, by the blocking in the front and the back, those are good blocks. Kenny Bell, let's go.
Winnebago in the pistol, but we're going to get the final timeout here for Todd County. A lot of decision making here.
I think what they're doing, they're calling a timeout because of that play we called earlier when Carnes went out for that bomb out there and he was overthrown. They're probably going to say, you guys need to double cover him or something like that, or know that Carnes is going to be heading out over there. I would do a decoy. Send Carnes out and then send somebody else on this side over here. Because Carnes is probably going to get maybe double teamed out there. I don't know I know that they're not playing man, but, you know.
Could be looking for maybe some trick play action. Maybe Winnebago can get something moving here.
I don't think, I mean, like you said, be safe, be safe. I think in a regular season game, that would be good. But like right now, like if you have an opportunity with 4 seconds and you have runners on your team, like Carnes and Kennedy, man, and Antrell, dude, just try it. Try something, but you have to be on point. You got to be on point. No messing around.
Matchup of the heavyweights here at the Dakota 9-8 championship. Todd County Falcons versus the Winnebago Indians. Falcons 14, Indians 7. 4 seconds left here. Winnebago backed up all the way to the 5-yard line. Winnebago comes out in their base set. They got a safety running deep here for the Falcons. A-Train's going to take it off to that left side. He's going to put his foot on the ground, fall forward, jumps over his own guy, comes forward, and he's going to be out to about the 12-yard line. That is going to bring us to halftime, folks. Todd County Falcons 14, Winnebago Indians 7. Thoughts on the first half?
Thoughts on the first half, man. It's okay. So myself, I think that this game, is like we said from the beginning. It's going to go down to the wire. It's a one-score game right now. Winnebago doing a lot of subs. That's one thing that we talked about in the first half. Doing a lot of subs. Didn't see too many subbing in for the offense on Todd County's side, but we did see a lot of good runs by Espinoza, just dominating the game right now. Dominating the game. Really impressed with his running, and we've been talking about the whole first half. So in the second half, I think we're probably going to see a lot more of that too. Let's watch that fatigue we were talking about earlier, and then the possible shoulder injury. But for Winnebago, I mean, I think what they need to do is just go back in that locker room and regroup. Just regroup. Regroup and let's say, hey, let's go out there, guys. Let's go out there and let's go out there. And let's start playing perfect. All the little things that we did in the first half that we did wrong, those penalties. Let's stop doing those things. Yeah, those are good blocks. Those are real good blocks. They look cool on tape and stuff like that. But they're costing us. So maybe don't block like that. Maybe just go in there and just do a regular block. Let the refs be happy. There's offsides and then a holding call. Just you guys have to stop doing those. Those things are slowing our game tempo down. But as for offensively, I think I think we got to try to do a couple more plays with Kennedy. I know that we handed the ball to Decorah a couple times and for no gains because he got some big dudes, taking him down or anything like that, But maybe even when Carnes got his reverse and scored a touchdown, I mean that was the first time and the last time we saw him run the ball, So maybe we need to mix it up a little bit and get some of these plays that had success. Let's get them going again, Maybe just doing both sides or whatever.
Winnebago found success after that turnover there, leading to their only score of the game. What do we got? The T-shirt cannon going off right now.
Yeah, T-shirt cannon. I'm waving my hands.
So again, Winnebago finding success early in the first with that. Oh, so that thing flying. Finding success early after that first turnover here from Todd County. That turned around. Once Todd County gets a hold of the ball, they get their offense running after that. Winnebago's offense pretty much shut down as far as I'm seeing. Great job getting the ball moving, but Todd County, the bend not break attitude, got themselves back into this game. And the last 2 times that Todd County had the ball, 2 scores in a row for them.
Yeah.
So Todd County just finding their way, making their way through it. I think Winnebago needs to find their identity on defense. Are they going to keep fighting through with trying to slow down Espinoza, not getting caught on the play action? So, real quick, folks, this is KWTN 100.9, Big Voice Radio out of Allen, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We do want to shout out our sponsors that we have here today, and the sponsorship today is actually the Big Voice Radio.
Let's go.
We want to talk about all of our different programming that we offer here. On Mondays, you have the Big Hour at noon, also the Indigenous Voice, which is the last Monday of every month. On Tuesdays, you've got Winnebago Talks at 11 a.m., Weekend Jammers hosted by yours truly, DJ Huge at 5 p.m.
Yep.
On Wednesdays, you have the Big Hour at noon. And then you also have the Big Voice Sports Talk Show hosted by none other than Coach Q.
Let's go.
On Thursdays, All Requests Live with DJ Bessamy and various hosts from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then Res Rise hosted by DJ, what's he go by? Ryan's.
Oh, DJ BKC?
BKC.
MC BKC?
MC BKC.
Just a whole bunch of letters. Just a whole bunch of letters playing music, you know?
That's Res Ride from 4 to 6. On Fridays, you have another The Big Hour. Then you have DJ Blues Friday Mix from 7 to 10. And then bring on Midnight Love with DJ Bessamy from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Midnight Love.
Big shout out to the Big Voice DJs and the broadcast crew and just the radio station in itself. I think the radio station, it's on the right path, and we are super happy and enjoyable to be able to bring the sports to you guys, not just the sports, but the programming as well, kind of filling up all the time slots. And don't forget, folks, if you guys are interested in becoming a DJ, joining the broadcast crew, part of the production crew, I believe those applications are still open. I believe you go to the Big Voice Facebook page and you reach out to DJ Bessamy, reach out to DJ Guaranteed, Mr. Garen Coons, and put in your letter of interest, and anybody can come and do what we do. Yeah, and you guys are all welcome to.
Yeah, you can't play none of that corny music though. They'll be playing none of that corny stuff.
On the ride to Pine Ridge, those guys like, oh, who's got the aux? Who's got it? Now it's the Bluetooth. But back in the day, who's running the show? But we got to play a couple of my playlists, man. I'm telling you, I had that Jodeci, I had that Casey and JoJo, I had that Boys to Men was rolling, and these guys are looking at me like, what are we doing on this ride here?
I thought we was going to a basketball tournament or a football game, man. This guy, what are you doing?
But
we ain't trying to go to prom.
But that's our generation, though,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
That's that stuff. When I think about it, and for you, it was probably a little out of high school. And you were probably a young 20-year-old or whatnot. But for me, those are junior high dances and those kind of stuff there.
Yeah, our dances was more like Planet Patrol and African Bambaataa and stuff like that. A lot of breakdance tunes and early hip hop stuff when we was back in the day. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we got about 7 minutes left in the halftime. Looks like Winnebago's still in the locker room, probably getting all hyped up. Probably listening to some music, listening to coaches getting hyped up. And then Todd County never left the end zone over here.
Yeah, they elected to stay on the field the whole time.
So,
I think Todd County has a big sense of confidence here in this first half, and I think that showed after Winnebago got that first strike. Winnebago showed out, playing very well on defense, getting the stop, those first 3 or 4 drives out of Todd County. But then you heard me speaking about a little bit ago, those last 2 possessions for Todd County, just dominant up there on that offensive line. Like you said, giving Espinoza all his praises, Valandra getting going. But as much as we've talked about their run game, the 2 scores that they have coming from 2 passes here from their quarterback, Chris Ellert.
Oh, yeah, got to give him credit. Got to give him credit for those 2 scores.
He found number 2, Waikian, on a 12-yard, beautiful touchdown pass, the toe tap in the back of the end zone over Carnes. And then he finds our guy, Espinoza, off to the right in the flat there on a 3rd and 3 that they had to have to take the lead at halftime.
Yeah, all 3 of those ball players making the first team all-conference for the
For 9A.
Yeah, for 9A, All Nations Football Conference. So those guys showing out and showing everybody why they got chose to the all-conference first team.
Big crowd here in the Dome. If you're not here, you're listening on the radio. We want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep. Hey, I was gonna ask you too, Coach Hughes. How about your parents? Your parents show up?
Yeah, Pops is here. Pops made it. He went, and I know he got to go coach over at Hayward today with the boys, and I'm super happy for that East High is still alive, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of love the arena and what they're doing, but when you want to talk about the OG leagues, I mean, I played back at West when Kirk Heinrich and them guys were doing it, and that's when West High's coach was winning state championships over there. I think that's where it kind of began, was over there at West High. That's where we played our junior high ball and things like that. And then after that, what is it, Vanderloo, isn't it? Raz Vanderloo kind of took over things at East High there, and man, that ran for years. I mean, you're probably talking 20 years now, right?
It's actually, I think, almost up to 30 right now.
Wow.
Because this year is my 24th year coaching at Hayward Hoops. And Raz Vanderloo, he has nothing but respect for myself, the rest of the coaches, and all the kids that come up and play. You know, he really treats us good. Kind of gives us discounts on entry fee too.
You can't beat
bring
that.
All of our teams up
you
there,
can't beat that, man. And you know what? For him to kind of stick it out, keep pushing through, and like I said, all love the arena up there with Dustin Cooper and them guys. They do a heck of a job putting on a solid league for the kids in our area. And having these opportunities for our kids, you wonder why we're able to go win state championships, why we're able to be competitive in basketball every year. That's one of the reasons, is both of those programs really excelling at what they do.
Yeah, and we're really going to see we're going to be reaping all the benefits from those places that you're talking about, the arena and then the Hayward Hoops. We're going to really be reaping those benefits here in a couple years when all the kids that we coach from when they were little peewee guys, you know, are all in high school together, you know, and just the success that Winnebago has in that sport of basketball is also rubbing off on this football squad here, you know what I'm saying? Then even like preseason, before basketball season starts, I'm looking at what we had last year for the girls squad. Bro, we got some really talented athletes coming up, and coaches that are getting more experience every year, not just through the high school season, but throughout the off season too.
And a big change for Winnebago's attitude towards girls sports in general, with the girls wrestling that they have now at the high school. I mean, there's girls that are playing esports that are competing for state championships, but the growth, and not just from myself, but I always push the credit on towards the coaches that have stepped up. And back in our day, I'll put it that way, when we first started, me, Coach Q, Coach Randy, us three were putting together all the boys, so we made sure every grade level was covered. And then within the past maybe 5-6 years after COVID, maybe a little before, we even got the girls up to those numbers, where we're covered 3rd through 8th with our girls playing ball at any of those leagues that we just got done talking about. Oh, and don't can't forget about the North High Girls League as well.
Oh, yeah. And then Coach Hughes, check it out, man. We only got 2.5 minutes left, and Winnebago hasn't even come out of the locker room yet. I think that they're
walking out right now, as you said, at Q
Oh,
Stradamus.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. That locker room, I wish I could have been in that locker room, bro. I love hearing
the halftime speeches.
Yeah, I love hearing.
We've had that conversation before about what's the best halftime speech you've heard from a football movie. You remember which one you said?
Oh man, which one did I say?
No, I'm trying to ask if you remember.
No.
Yeah.
No, I probably said Remember the Titans somewhere.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. For me, it was Friday Night Lights, man.
Friday Night Lights.
You know, they took I can't remember his name, Preacher, they might have called him or whatnot, but he came out, really didn't say nothing all year long. And then he comes out and is like, man, you guys are like a bunch of girls. Come on, man. They're bigger than us. They bleed like us. So go through the 2-day heat. You know, they were going off in that one, man. That one gets your blood going right there, man.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Yeah, here we go. Minute and 30 seconds left. Winnebago out of the locker room. I know that these guys are probably pumped up. Coach Adam James, all those coaches. I could just hear those guys, you know, getting loud, getting hype in the locker room.
All right,
go ahead.
adjustments. Let's hear your adjustments call. What adjustments are you going to make for Winnebago on either? Let's just talk about Winnebago's offense. They got to get going here. They were averaging 45 points a game. Todd County Falcons come out, hold them to 7 in the first half, which probably hasn't been done all season. What adjustments are you making?
Okay, so we know Espinosa's going to get his 5 yards to carry. We know that. So what you need to do, I think that when you put that 4-man front up there, that gives that dive or that middle trouble. But we noticed, just like you said right before, they got that big pass right at the end, or 2 big passes at the end when they went to that 4. So you need to keep. I say you got to keep that 4 so you can hold Espinosa, but then you have to have your outsides covered. You got to have your receivers covered better than what it did last time. If that means switching around personnel and changing positions a little bit, then do it. This is a championship game. Everything out there.
No, somebody just sent me the replay of Decorah on that last one, and I'm telling you guys, man, like it looked like a clean hit to me. I'm going to show Coach Q here. For me, offensively for Winnebago, what needs to happen is Winnebago needs to get the ball into the playmakers' hands. You have not run Carnes on that sweep again. You just seen the replay of Decorah. What did you think?
That's a clean block because you can see it's the inside of his shoulder.
Yep.
It's the inside of his shoulder. So I don't know if there was a rule for that, but the guy reached out and he was about ready to grab, who was it, Cash?
Mm-hmm.
He was about ready to grab Carnes from the back on his jersey, but then Decorah coming in here and
do a clean block. They just added 3 minutes here to the halftime clock, folks. We got a little bit more time with us here in the halftime show. Again, so back to the adjustments for Winnebago's offense. Like I'm saying, you've got to get Carnes again on a sweep. You've got to get him into open field. That little swing pass they threw to him in the flat earlier where he was able to push forward for about 10 yards there. Those actions, you've handed the ball off to Kennedy one time and he got about 10 yards on his little sweep that they run. Other than that, you've had A-Train up the middle. You try to run that little inside handoff to Decorah. Like I said, to me, you've got to open the playbook up a little bit try to get Winnebago offense rolling with the playmakers. Kennedy's a playmaker for you. Decorah's a playmaker for you. Carnes is a playmaker for you. You've got to figure it out. Winnebago looks a little loose. Looks like they're in good spirits over there. They're in this ball game. This is anybody's ball game. Winnebago's going to start the half with the ball. Todd County looking to just stay in that business attitude of run the ball and get out of my way.
Yeah, I see the excitement over there in Winnebago. Hopefully that's getting them fired up, If that's the case, then we're going to have to make this their theme song.
Yep. All right, here you go, folks. Winnebago. Again, shout out to our sponsors, the Big Voice Radio, and all of our programming. Don't forget to tune in. We've got the Big Hour, Indigenous Voice, Winnebago Talks, Weekend Jammers, Big Voice Sports Talk Show, All Requests Live, Res Ride, DJ Blue, Friday Mix, and Midnight Love. Tune on in to the Big Voice Radio.
Yes, indeed. Make sure and tune in on Wednesday, guys, on Wednesday night. At 5 o'clock, the Big Voice Sports Talk Show. We'll cover this entire game. If we win, we'll have a lot of the football players and the coaches on the show talking about the championship game and see how it is. But if we lose, then we're not going to talk. We're going to talk about basketball. We're going to talk about basketball then. Let's go.
30 seconds and ticking, but all the teams are on the field and lined up. Let's see if they let it run down.
Yeah, they're going to let it run down. Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Warpath boys basketball team. They're in the Hayworth Hoops preseason tournament. And today, the 5 teams, all the games they played, we went 7-0 on the day. Everybody made Sunday. So we're all going to be shooting. Hopefully we can get a couple championships out of this tournament. So I'll give a shout out to all the parents, or all the kids and all the coaches. Let's go.
Start of the second half here. All Nations Championship game, Class 9A. Battle of the Heavyweights, number 1 versus number 3. Here we go, folks. Ball is kicked away in the ground, bouncing. Carnes picks it up about the 23-yard line. He's going to go up the middle, block there from Malachi George. Carnes on that right side. He's going to go down the sideline, looking around. He's just going to go out of bounds at the 47. Big return of about 25 yards there for Carnes to put Winnebago in optimal field position to start this drive in the second half.
Yeah, 25 yards in that pickup. That's a good pickup regardless on any kind of return for 25 yards, you know. Cassius Carnes, it looked like he was, he was looking for a hole. He's looking for a hole. He didn't find a hole, so he just stepped out of bounds so he could save from getting tackled or hit or something like that. So this play right here coming up.
Winnebago with the ball at the 46-yard line, looking to get across midfield. Harlan, Winnebago coming out in that base set. Harlan's going to toss it over here to Decora. Harlan's going to lead block for him. Decora's going to go bounce outside. Gets by 22. He's still moving. That's going to be enough for a 10-yard pickup. Goes down and going to fall forward for about 13 yards to bring Winnebago all the way up to the 41-yard line. Great run there from Decora.
I like that play. I like that play. Just pitch it to the opposite, and then have your lead blocker, your quarterback, your big dog, the A-train, let him be your lead blocker, and then just follow him, you know. We got a good 13-yard pickup on that one, too, so good run.
He said you've got to find your other weapons here for Winnebago. Todd County is keying in on the A-train. He's your Mr. 3000 career rusher here for Winnebago. A-train gets the ball. He's going to toss it over here to Decora. Same play. Going to come forward. 60's almost got him. And then he catches back up to him. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. Todd County read it well. Going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Going to back him up to the 43-yard line here. 2nd and 12 coming up for Winnebago.
That was a nice read. It was the same exact play they ran right before that. It was a nice read. Just got the tackle this time.
Great job here from Todd County. Their defense, that bend, not break mentality. A-Train calling it out. Going to send Carnes way wide left here in the receiver position. Harlan sends him in motion. Coming across. They're going to fake it to him. Carlin's going to fall forward. Ball out on the ground. Looks like it's going to be recovered by Todd County now. Costly turnover for the Indians. One of the first fumbles that I've seen from the A-Train in a long time.
It looked like he was actually knew he was going down. He knew he was going down.
Quick
so he tried to extend
conversation
out.
from the refs. Blue coaches over there telling him knee was down, but that is going to be a fumble and a turnover for Winnebago. Todd County steals a possession here. They're going to take over at the 35-yard line, moving from our right to left here. 10:29 and ticking, and big turnover for Winnebago. Not what you were looking to see here to start the second half.
Middle.
Up the middle, Espinoza, he's falling forward, hit there by Kennedy for a gain of about 4, holding him under his average. You brought that up earlier about a possible shoulder injury. He's kind of rubbing that shoulder, moving it around a lot. You don't see him falling forward with so much force as he was early in the game.
You know, just being a good fan of the sport, you know, in other sports too, you know, you just try to pay attention to see what little things happen, because little bitty things like that can be huge in a game like this.
Todd County pitches it out here to Valandra. He's got a big opening. He's across the 50. He's going across the 45. White Bear going to bring him down, and that's going to be a tackle. That's going to be a big gain of about 25 there. Valandra getting going here, and that's going to bring him all the way onto Winnebago's side of the 50 at about the 44-yard line. Todd County offense getting going here early, keeping going right where they left off in the first half.
Man, Winnebago was doing a good job marching down the field on that last possession right there. Unfortunately, coughed that one up. They just need to maybe step up and make a big play themselves defensively here.
Handoff inside to Espinoza. He's going to come through, met by Brownrigg, brought down there by Decora. That was Kennedy in there as well. That's going to be enough for a first down. 10 yards here for Espinoza. Going to bring Todd County all the way to the 34-yard line. First down, Falcons.
Looks like they subbed out Thomas, and they put in Ashton LaPointe again right there at the nose. So
you might have to leave him there all game, the way Espinoza's had success up the middle.
All right, Bagel, let's play some defense here.
Todd County lining it up, fresh set of downs. They're going to hand it off to Valandra, nowhere to go. Met in the backfield by Doxy and Neiman. a couple of all-conference players this season.
Man, this is some great defensive play right here. They're running the ball up the middle, and they're consistently getting yards, And sometimes I think Winnebago not got to gamble, but just pay attention to that inside right there. That's exactly what they did that time, and got them for a loss of what, 3?
Yep, loss of 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 13. Backed them up to the 37-yard line.
Oh, good tackle.
Quarterback calling it out. Ellert. He's got Espinoza and Valandra. Toss out here to Valandra. Doxy's almost there. A-Trade not able to get there as well. There's Kennedy again. That's going to be a gain of about 3 yards here. Great job from Winnebago to stretch that play out to the outside.
Thought Kennedy might have twisted his ankle a little bit on that play right there.
Called for the sub. They told him to stay out there. Looks like sub might be coming for him. Looks like Patrick Burt might be coming in as Kennedy hits the deck on the ground. Sub did come in for him. The medical crew up here at USD on their way out to see him. Might just be a little sprain. Get him taped up. Get him back in this game. He's been so huge for them on the defensive side of the ball. He's got to have well over 15 tackles at this point.
Yeah.
Todd County controlling the game with their run game, finding ways to score through the air, but just time of possession right now has got to be in Todd County's favor as well. Keep it out of Winnebago's hands.
Yeah, especially after that turnover we had, giving the ball up like that when we really don't need to, and the time of possession was huge. Looks like he's getting up on his own, guys. He's limping off a little bit. Might have just been a little tweak of an ankle, huh?
Yep, think so.
Yep.
7:43 left here in the third period. Todd County, after the Winnebago turnover, has moved the ball well on this drive. Winnebago with a couple key defensive plays here. Got them backed up to 3rd and 11. Todd County going to operate from the 35-yard line. Looking for 11 yards here for a first down. Quarterback under center. Calls it up. Ball's on the ground. Ball's moving around. Ball's still on the ground. Looks like Valandra may have landed on it before the A-Train could get there. And that's a couple costly fumbles that Winnebago, the ball's just gone Todd County's way here.
Yeah, and look at right there. That makes this 4th down now. 4th down. So Bago with a good defensive stop right there. Not sure what Todd County's going to do, but at the position they're at right now with the field position, they're more than likely going to be trying to go for it here with 4th and about 13.
Ellert.
Sending 2 guys out.
Calling it out. They're going to run 2 wide here, number 5 and 21. That's Marshall and Valandra. Quarterback back to pass. He's got it. He's going to let it fly. He's got number 2 wide open. He's going to catch it. He's going to go in. Touchdown, Falcons. Carnes was there on the defense but got beat deep on that one. The Falcons scoring through the air on all 3 possessions, testing that Winnebago secondary. That was about a 34, 35-yard throw here from Ellert to number 2, Joaquinian Selwyn, a senior here for the Falcons. And Winnebago takes a shot in the mouth, 20-7 now with 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Lining up for the 2-point conversion. Gets the ball. They're going to fake the pitch inside. They're going to go out here to Valandra. Valandra's going to put his head down. He's going to fall forward. He's going to be in. 2-point conversion right now stands as good, but there is laundry on the field. Flag is down in the area of a holding call.
That's what I thought it was. It looked like a hold.
White hat coming over, calling it out. Personal foul on the defense. And they're going to replay the down. Seems like that's one you could just decline, right? Wouldn't have to go because the play was good. And now they're getting back together. The ball was good. I think they're going to enforce it then on the kickoff. Might give them 15 yards or so. They might be kicking off from about the 50. Winnebago here costly mistakes to begin the second half with the turnover and now the personal foul call. 22-7 now, Falcons up in this game after Winnebago led 7-0. So 22 unanswered points here from the Falcons.
Yeah, man. Turnovers and penalties. Turnovers and penalties will do it every time in any football game. Any football game. You gotta
Again,
be
6:45 left in the third. You've got to stay disciplined. You've got to stay ready to rock. And Winnebago looking for something right now. Looking for a big play on special teams. Looking for, when they get back on defense, looking to make some offense happen. Again, we were talking about those adjustments needed on offense, but the turnover so costly. Falcons come down and score off it, off a 35-yard touchdown throw. Great throw out here from the quarterback. Early candidate right now for player of the game.
yeah, so myself, I just hope that Winnebago coaches and the players realize that it's still early in the second half. Right now being down by 2 touchdowns, that's not that much. You just like you said, Coach. We gotta stay disciplined. Offense and defense. But on defense, you really gotta stay disciplined. I know that those outside linebackers, the defensive backs, that they want to come up and get that big play. They want to come up and get that big hit.
Perfect opportunity here from the Falcons as they're going to tee it up from the Winnebago side at the 45-yard line. Perfect opportunity here for a squib kick. Kick it short. Yeah. Your guys got plenty of time to get down there. Kick is up. Kick is good. And it's going to go off here to the right side. They're going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll out of bounds inside the 5. I remember last time I was trying to remember what it was called. Illegal procedure. Ball's going to come out. We're in Winnebago's favor. Going to be first down from about the 25-yard line. So nothing hurt there on the penalty. 2 touchdown catches now from Waikinian. Number 2 here. He got a 12-yarder early and a 35-yard on that other touchdown. Great job from him.
All conference, man.
Number 2 was an all-conference guy for him as well.
Yeah,
Great job from him. Todd County coming out, flexing their muscles on offense against this stout Winnebago defense. Winnebago defense still looking for some answers as far as what they want to do. Looks like the play clock is stopped. 25 seconds here on the play clock here in this championship game. Winnebago coming out. Ball is being placed. What's going on? Are we re-kicking here? Re-kick out of bounds. Yep, they're not going to automatically move it up. So let's see what they make a decision here.
I would hope that they would re-kick it. I think they got to go back, 5?
Yep. That's what I thought. They were stepping off the 50 in the first place. That's why I said it was kind of surprising to me they were kicking off from the 45. It should have been a 15-yard penalty, and they gave them a 20-yard penalty on that one. Illegal procedure on the refs. Better put that time back on the clock then. 6:45 left here in the third, I believe it is. Put back on the clock.
Now the kicker's been kicking.
The new kicker this time. 23 is going to kick it this time.
I would say that kicker was hitting it over there to the right-hand side the last couple times. So, man, I hope we get a good run back here. Come on, Cash. Come on, Cash.
Yakima Thin Elk here kicking for the Falcons. Falcons got it teed up from the 50-yard line. Ball is up. Looks like it's going to go right to Carnes. He's going to field it at about the 13. Straight up the middle. He's going to move off to the left side. He's got an opening. He puts his foot in the ground, tries to spin back, can't go anywhere. Brought down by number 28. And that looked like some late hits to me. Stepping around over there. And there's the penalty call from the White Hat. 22 jumped up. Looked like he might have stomped on Carnes there. Here comes personal foul, number 22. Number 1 they called it on as they were getting up, and looked like a late hit to me on that one.
Lane.
Whirlwind Soldier. All right, folks, Winnebago in business here. It looks like they're going to be on just about the 50-yard line here. They're going to bring them up here to the 47, almost at the 50. Winnebago looking to get this offense moving again. Costly turnovers on the last one hurt them. Let's see if they can get things moving here as we pose for the pick. I don't know. I can't lean that way. Come on, bro. Come on. There you go. Closer. Come on.
Can you see?
Winnebago's offense taking over here. 47-yard line. 6:36 left here in the third period. Winnebago back into their base set. Carnes wide left. They're going to push him into motion. coming across. They're going to fake it to him. They're looking up.
Looking wide open.
Ball is thrown, and just he might have got hit as he threw it. Neiman wide open coming across. Great job from number 60 and 44 here for the Falcons. That was Aiden Goodvoice.
You don't know how bad I wanted that play to work.
Winnebago having some success finding open guys, but Harlan might have 20 passes total on the season. Not a very, how would I say that? He doesn't have tons of experience throwing the ball this year. Really hasn't needed to. Coming against the heavyweights, the undefeated defending champs, the Falcons. How beautiful is it here in the Dome today, though?
Man, I love this place in here.
6:30 to go. Ball clock stop with the incompletion. Harlan with the ball. Fakes the handoff to Decora. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to let it fly over here to Carnes. Carnes catches it. He's open. 5-10. Touchdown! Winnebago!
Let's go!
Winnebago in business. Welcome back. Cassius Carnes makes up for a couple of defensive mishaps. The crowd got electric on that one. Big 52-yard throw here from Harlan to Carnes. Just as I was saying, down to tons of experience, puts it on the money.
That was the money. I like the hesitation. He took his time. He was patient. He stayed in the pocket. He waited for it, and when it was open, he sent it. And Cassius Carnes is so fast that no matter where he threw it, he was going to get that one.
He was wide open, too. Blew by the guys. Winnebago sends it out.
Look.
They got Patrick Burt back there at quarterback. Going to send everybody out wide. Low Doxy's playing quarterback now. Doxy's got it. He's looking forward for a jump pass. He's just going to fall forward. He's going to go in.
No,
and they're going to call it no good. As he fell sideways and backwards. Extra point conversion, no good. 22-13 now. 6:21 left in the third. Winnebago now still down by 2 scores.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
9-point lead. Yep.
9-point game. Well, hey, this should actually get Winnebago fired up because that last play, even though we didn't get the extra point, that should still hype everybody up. The momentum right now is in Winnebago's favor after that long pass to Carnes. And I'm so glad that Cassius caught that for that touchdown right there because I know that getting beat on those 3 passes for those touchdowns, Pryor's playing a little bit hard on him. But coming back with the score and a catch like that, redemption time. Redemption time. And so let's get positive, and now let's go forward.
Harlan showing that senior cool, composed in the pocket, coming forward, stepping up, and letting it fly. Finding Carnes wide open down the left numbers over there, and just hauled it in, ran it out. And Winnebago back in business here in the third. Winnebago has that strike ability. Get Carnes the ball. We said this earlier during our halftime speech was get your playmakers the ball. As our kicking team comes out now, I'm seeing a couple new faces. Mr. Adarius Fleminster, Booby Miles himself is in the game, number 4. Looking forward to see some speed. You've got Patrick Bird as a gunner out there. You've got Caden Kennedy as a gunner out there. You've also got Carnes in here as a gunner for Winnebago. Doxy looking to get the kicking game going here. 6:21 left here in the third. 22 Falcons, Winnebago 13. Ball goes straight up in the air, caught and fall down. Falcons are going to take over at about the 44-yard line here. Whoa, Q, we got a ball game.
It's gonna
you were
be
quiet there for a little bit.
I know. I started kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the talk show on Wednesday. I wasn't going to talk about this game.
Winnebago's offense showing out. Harlan, senior to senior there. Senior leadership just never out of the ball game. I can see Harlan down there now talking up to Thomas Walker. Here come the Falcons. Scored in the last 3 possessions. Ball chipped out here to Valandra. Off to that left side. He's got a lot of room. Great block. Pushed him back inside. There's Decora. There's Doxy. There's the A-Train getting back. That's going to be a big 9-yard run here from Valandra to bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 46-yard line. Need to get to about 47. Need to get to the 46 for the first down.
We got Caden Kennedy just now back in
the game. Yep.
Let's go. Our leading tackler here is back in the game.
I was just looking for him. 5:45 and ticking left here in the first period for Winnebago. Falcons have the ball. Going to hand it off inside to Espinoza. He's got a lot of room out there, met by, I believe that was Decora who brought him down, as well as Brownrigg, but that's going to be a first down Falcons from the 41-yard line. Just a lot of success here. Toss it out, or hand off on the inside to Espinoza. I said that earlier against Winnebago, like, how do you stop them? That defensive line has to come forward and get something moving. And it looks like they're going to change defensive tackle spots here. And I believe that is Mr. Mateo Canales coming in, another senior for these Indians. Falcons with the ball. They're going to hand it off to Valandra down the middle. Nowhere to go. Met well by Decora as well as Neiman. And then Kennedy was there to clean it up. Still got a little hobble in his step. Looks like we're going to get maybe a gain of about a half a yard here. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for these Falcons.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Kennedy still nursing that ankle. It looks like from here, it looks like the ankle got taped up a little bit and still limping a little bit. But hey, in a game like this,
you gotta leave it all out there, man.
An athlete's just gonna say, "Hey, I ain't worried about this. Let's get this game."
All right, here we go, Falcons. 2nd and 10. Gonna fake the handout to Valandra. Quarterback's gonna take it himself. Almost caught by Neiman, not met by a host of Indians. Ball might have hit the floor, but there is Mateo Canales from his defensive tackle spot to bring it down.
Man, Kennedy got up at the bottom of that pile. Even though he's limping over there, nursing that ankle, he was still right there at that tackle. He's giving the coaches a thumbs up from back there because I know they're worried about his ankle here.
The 2 scores from Winnebago, a 55-yard run and a 52-yard catch. Handoff, sweep off here to the right side. A-Train almost got a hold of him. He's got a lot of green. Looks like White Bear's there, but he's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down on a long 3rd and 10 here for the Falcons. Let's see where the spot is. He might be halfway short. It looks like it'd be half a football, half a yard to go. 4th and 1 here. Telling you, Espinoza up the middle here.
Yeah, looked like the quarterback got hobbled up just a little bit after that one. Looked like he might have hurt his leg a little bit, but he's running out there good now.
Carnes with Winnebago's 2 lone touchdowns today. You got to get the ball in the playmaker's hands. Winnebago's defense looking to make a stand here on 4th down. Winnebago's crowd getting loud. Quarterback calls it out. They're going to fake it. Nope, going straight up the middle to Espinoza, but that's going to be falling forward for about 3 yards. That's going to be enough for a first down, Falcons. That's what you expect Todd County to do right there. He's guaranteed to get a yard just falling forward.
Guaranteed. DJ guaranteed.
Falcons with the ball now at about the 29-yard line. Winnebago still rocking the 4-man front, going away from their 3-man front. Let's see what the Falcons decide to do here. Looks like they're trying to get them sweeps to the outside. A lot of success running on that reverse they had a second ago. Falcons get it. They're going to hand it off to Valandra up the middle, following Espinoza, met by a host of Indians. Looks like A-Train's in on that tackle. Brownrigg in on that tackle, as well as Kennedy adding to his tackle total today.
Yeah,
1 yard gain.
We definitely got to get get these stats, defensive and offensive stats, so we can post these things for the school and see what kind of job these boys did, because Kennedy is becoming huge.
Just racking up the tackles right now. A-Train all over it as well. All right, folks, here we go. 2nd and about 9 here for the Falcons. They're staying in tight, I formation. Quarterback gets it. He's going to fake the handoff. There's Doxy. He's there. Ball is up. Intercepted by Brownrigg at the 15. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. We got a flag down. Drugged down inside the Falcon 50. Brownrigg returned it all the way to the 47-yard line in Falcon territory. But 2 flags get thrown down. LaPointe standing there with his hands up. We may have a block in the back situation here, folks. Interception should stand.
Yeah.
But we're going to see what the play call here is, or the foul call. Flag is down.
Bro, I don't care if it's excitement because of the play and stuff like that. You definitely got to back off on those kind of blocks. Here, you're showing it again on
We're watching the replay, folks. Let's see if we can see it here on the replay. Block in the back here on the Indians. Going to back them up 15.
No, they get to see it. Well, great defense anyway.
Interception counts. Let's just stick with that right now. Turnovers. Winnebago finally holding these Falcons on an offensive drive. Winnebago's defense showed up. Ball is going to be backed up to the 37-yard line. Winnebago's going to take over operations right there.
And it should be first down.
Yep, it will be Winnebago ball, first down here.
Hold on now.
They're going to back it up 15 from the spot of the foul. So I misspoke a second ago. 15 yards backed up. Would have had great field position on the right side of the 50. The penalty backs them up. Winnebago is going to take over operations. First and 10 from the 22-yard line.
And that's about the spot, right around the spot where he got the interception right there. So if he would have just went down, it would have been the same spot.
Nothing hurt here for Winnebago. You've got the ball. Harlan with the ball here, looking to get something going. He's going to hold it himself off to that right side. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to go. He tries to jump over a guy. Going to get knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be a gain of about 6 yards.
Nice pickup on 6 yards. We talk about Espinoza so much about his yards per carry. Antrell's capable of doing the same exact thing, or if not, even better.
Offensive line for Winnebago looking to make it happen. Did a great job of blocking on that throw. Winnebago's, we'll call it 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 here for Winnebago at the 28-yard line now. Need to get to about the 32 for the first down. Harlan gets the play call. Looks like they're going to stay into like their secondary formation that they've got with the two wings off to the sides of him. Nobody in the backfield behind him. Harlan gets it. He's going to hand it off to Kennedy out to that left side. Kennedy puts a stiff arm down. He's taking off. He's got 15. 15 gets a hold of him, drags him down.
Nice.
Going to be enough for a first down. Winnebago bringing him up to the 34-yard line. Kennedy finally getting the ball. It's maybe his second touch of the game. Gets enough for the first down. Let's see if this Winnebago offense can start cooking.
Yeah, I think the momentum right now is in Winnebago's favor. And remember I was talking earlier about fatigue setting in. Hopefully at this point right now, I believe those guys might be tired because I don't see them subbing in too much.
1:32 left here in the third period. Winnebago 1st and 10. Harlan gets it. He's going to follow his lead block. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to step through. He's going to fall forward, tackle down, wrestle down. That's going to be enough for 5 yards. Winnebago bringing up a 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Great job there from Harlan. Just following his lead blockers, looking for a hole, finding it through, gets spun down. Big gain there from the A train. Clock is ticking, minute 5 and ticking here in the third period. All momentum right now, Winnebago way. Let's see if the ball security and the attitude of this Winnebago offense has changed since the turnover, since the big touchdown pass. Winnebago ready to cook.
All right, play clock down to about 6 seconds.
Winnebago going with an unbalanced line here to the right side. Ball is snapped, ball is caught, ball is on the ground, jumping around. Harlan is going to fall on it to save the possession for Winnebago. Going to be a loss of about 2 yards, backing him up to the 36-yard line. Right into his hands, but just missed it.
Yeah, I think he was trying to make the play before he actually got the ball in his hands. And that happens a lot in other sports too. But it is 3rd down and 7 to go. I'd like to see the sweeps you're talking about. There's so much room on each side right now since the ball's right in the middle.
Harlan has Carnes off to his left. Harlan gets the ball. He's going to hand it off to Kennedy off to that left side. He's got one guy to beat. He puts a stiff arm down. He's got 15. 15's going to push him out of bounds, but that's going to be a gain of about a yard or two. Good defense there from the Falcons. 15 was there to clean it up and get him out of bounds. That was enough to slow down Kennedy on that sweep. That was Rogers, a linebacker here for the Falcons, bringing up 4th and about 6 for Winnebago. And it looks like Winnebago is going to opt to punt it away, cannot capitalize on the turnover. Looks like number 3 back to return here for the Falcons. Cade Valandra, the sophomore. Doxy looking back to punt.
Yeah, looking for a big kick by Doxy right here. Get the ball way down here. Come on.
Doxy standing at about the 27-yard line, looking to receive the punt. Oh, looks like you had a fake incoming here from Winnebago, but play was whistled dead, and that was going to be a delay of game penalty, going to back him up 5. You seen the ball where it went. I mean, I think Todd County is going to be ready for that one now.
Yeah, they are. You know, I would just do that play to cash this again.
Harlan back to protect. Ball is in Doxy's hand. Boot away. Nice punt off to
Way
the left
out.
side. It's going to fall out of bounds, and they may mark it about the 40-ish, I want to say. Yep, they're going to mark it at the 39-yard line. At the end of the third period here, folks, for third quarter, Todd County Falcons 22, Winnebago Indians 13. Good job from Winnebago's defense to not let any scoring to stop the bleeding, and then had the big touchdown pass, the 52-yard catch from Cassius Carnes.
Yeah, Winnebago, I know they're going to be talking about what needs to be done in this fourth quarter. And one of the things that the coaches need to tell these guys in the fourth quarter is, in this fourth quarter, we have to be perfect. We have to be perfect. There's no more penalties, no more loss for yards. You guys have to block. You guys got to hold your blocks, and then no missed tackles. We have to get in there, stop Espinoza, stop Vermillion from getting the yards that they've got so far in this game right now.
The execution has to be there for Winnebago, and as much praises early in the game as we've had for Winnebago special teams, I have the feeling that Winnebago special teams have cost them a few yards just on penalties.
Yeah.
Decorah had a big hit earlier that we got to watch a replay on. We just got done watching the replay. We didn't get to see the replay for the last one, but it looks like it might have been on Ashton LaPointe, but the bleeding's got to stop when the yards. You could have started on the right side of the 50, but instead you backed it up.
Yeah, and backed it up way back there too. Oh.
All right, looks like Todd County has the ball here to begin the fourth quarter here at the Dome. Want to give a shout out to the sponsors, the radio show, the Big Voice Radio, and all our programming that we have to offer. Big Voice Radio, Sports Show, Weekend Jammers, Res Ride. Here we go, folks. Fourth quarter. Espinoza up the middle. Going to get hit by Brownrigg and then cleaned up by Kennedy. That's going to be enough for about 5 yards here for Espinoza, sticking to his average. 2nd and 5 now from the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I see some of the Winnebago Winnebago boys when they're coming in for the tackles. I see some of them trying to pop that ball out as they're coming in and making contact, and I like that, and then I don't like that. I mean, I like that because if you pop the ball, you're going to get a turnover. You can at least get an attempt on a turnover. But if you miss it, you might lose that grip of a tackle and let him go for a little bit,
As Espinoza steps out of the game, 31 subs in for him. Different look here for the Falcons. Expect Vermillion to get the ball, as he does, right up the middle. He slips and goes down. Kennedy brings him down, adding to his total. It's going to be no gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Falcons as Espinoza runs back out into the field after his short break.
You don't need a break. He don't need a break.
It's the last game of the season for these guys. I do believe Espinoza is a senior for them, playing very well today.
Yeah, we need a big play right here from Winnebago's defense right now. 3rd and 5.
10:45 and ticking here. Falcons with the ball. They're going to hand it off to Espinoza. He's going to run and fall forward, and that's going to bring him all the way up for 5 more yards, and it looks like that might be, depending on the spot, just behind it. Looks like we're going to get a 1st down. Falcons. He's just a guaranteed 5 yards, man. Every single time he touches the ball, Winnebago's defensive interior just cannot hold him as they bring in LaPointe. When I say that, it looks like they may go to the 4-man front. You've got A-Train sitting up there now.
And I think that coach just now saw that 4-man front, and he sent that quarterback out there with the play, so hopefully our defensive backs are paying attention a little bit. Well, it looks like they're kind of close now.
Winnebago sends the house. Vermillion off to that right side. He's going to put his foot in the ground and go. Caught down to Kennedy from the behind, but that's going to be enough for about 6 yards. Good pickup here from Vermillion on the toss out to the right as Winnebago sent the house up the middle.
They also had Todd County had 2 guys out there as lead blockers, both blocking Doxy right there, and he almost got through him.
Great play calling here from the Falcons that I've been seeing. Just the chess match that we've been watching this game. I feel like the Falcons just have a step ahead right now of Winnebago, and that's why they're having so much success on offense. Quarterback under center. He's going to hand off inside to Espinoza, hit by a bunch of Indians, but falls forward, spinning, stumbling, bumbling. Going to be enough for a 1st down. Going to bring Todd County down to the 40 in Winnebago territory. 1st down, Falcons, their 2nd 1st down of this drive. just looking to chew up this clock now. We're at 9:20 and ticking left here in the fourth.
Yeah, that's going to be important for them to chew this clock up. Time management in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-score game. It really is a 2-score game. So Winnebago does have to try to get this ball back without letting them score again.
I formation here for the Falcons. Gets the ball, hands off to Valandra. He's going to bounce outside. He's got a lot of room. He's got to beat. Brownray cannot bring him down. Carnes is there to push him out of bounds right outside the 11-yard line. Big gain here for the Falcons. About a 30-yard run. Valandra finally broke free and got a big run here. Mr. 2,000 yards himself.
Those are the kind of runs right there where that 2,000 yards shows how he got it.
Because he hasn't had a big run like that all game. Winnebago's did a great job of containing him, keeping him inside. Falcons, many options here from their side. Like I said, just looking in a mirror almost as far as the way Winnebago's offense is run, and also the Falcons. 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to have to Valandra off that left side again. Going to get tripped up there by Neiman, then met by another host of Indians. Kennedy there to help clean it up, as well as Doxy. Maybe no gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. 8:35 and ticking. Yeah, just chewing up the clock here for the Falcons as they're in the red zone.
We could sure use a turnover right about now.
The Falcons doing a great job of not allowing it. You know, they've had 2 big ones here. Winnebago could not capitalize on the 2nd turnover. 3 scores to 2 here, 22-13, 8:15 and ticking here left in the 4th. Ball is up. They're going to fake it, reverse it over here to number 3. Doxy almost got him. There's Decora. There's Brownray. Stiff arm coming. Brownray gets a hold of him, and he's going to throw him out of bounds. The crowd looking for the roughing the what would you call that? Personal foul. Yeah, no, just a personal foul, saying he hit him late because he threw him out of bounds. Yeah, but that's going to be no gain as well. 3rd and 10 now for the Falcons.
See, Winnebago just needs a couple of these plays, that could turn this whole end of the game around, stopping them right here on 3rd and 10, and then even
they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, and they're not going to kick the field goal. So we need to cover them on these next 2 downs right here, and just don't let them get that 1st down. Good. They need to stay disciplined too, bro. They got to stay disciplined. Let's get these.
8 seconds on the play clock. Falcons are just now getting up to the line. They're going to hand it off to Valandra right up the middle, following Espinoza. Slips the guy, falls forward, rolling forward. And it's going to bring him down right at about the 7 or 8 yard line. 8 yard, yeah, going to be at the 8 yard line. Going to bring it 4th and about 4 yards to go.
This is a key possession right here, y'all.
This could be ball game type of attitude here, folks. If Todd County can get one punched in, it's going to be big time for them. If Winnebago can get the stop, they're going to have a lot of field to work with. But don't count them out with Carnes back there with 2 big 50-yard catches already today. A 50-yard catch and a 50-yard run from him. Here we go, folks. 4th down. They're going to toss it out here to Valandra, way on the left side. There is Neiman. Gets a hold of him. Can not hand him. He's going to get pushed out of bounds by Cassius Carnes. Winnebago holds up, does not break. Taking over the ball here late in the 4th quarter. 6:35 left in the 4th. Winnebago now has the ball at about the 11-yard line.
I can't sit down no more, bro. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up and finish this game off here. Winnebago with a key defensive possession right there, getting the ball back. 6.5 ticks on the clock here, 6.5 minutes, and we are down by 9. It's still early.
Falcons did the job, got themselves down, chewed up almost half the game there in the 4th, half the clock. Winnebago looking to get a quick hitter here possibly. Winnebago is a running team. I would expect Todd County secondary to be ready for the long pass.
Yeah, bro, I was going to say, there ain't nobody on that field as fast as Cash Carnes. Get him out there. Send him on a fly. Let Antrell just send it, you know what I'm saying? Madden. Up here playing Madden. All right,
here we go. You got Carnes at the bottom here to the left of the formation. Harlan's got the ball. He's going to get it. He's going to fake the handoff there. He's got somebody open. Oh, big tackle out there from number 60. Also, Espinoza. That was Aiden Goodvoice breaking into the backfield as Winnebago looked to pass. Looks like they had Neiman running out. Carnes was looking for the little pass out to the flat. Whole new personnel coming in now for Winnebago. As they take out Neiman, they take out Who's that over there, 33? Oh, yeah, as they bring out Decorah as well. Looks like they're going to bring in a couple of their
Mateo.
taller guys. Yeah, Mateo over there. 6 minutes and ticking. Clock is ticking here for Winnebago. It is not on their side right now. Down by 9. Going to bring up second and about 16 here from their inside their own 5-yard line. Harlan got trips to the right. One at the bottom. They're going to send White Bear in motion, and we're going to get a flag due to the delay of game here. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. Going to put them at about the 2.5. Winnebago, we just got to talking about trying to play perfect. Mental mistakes here.
Dude, like especially in the second half, and then you go to the fourth quarter, you have to play perfect. You have to cut those penalties. I mean, there's big clocks right here that's showing the play clock.
5:41, clock is officially stopped. Harlan in his own end zone, looking quick pass over here to Carnes. He catches it. It might have been a backwards pass. And we're waiting for the call. Was it a forward or a backwards pass? Touchdown, Falcons on the backwards pass. Mental error here from Winnebago. Carnes, if he would have fielded the ball, it would have been a safety. Adam James on the field screaming his head off. The Zebras are meeting right now to make a decision. Was it a forward or a backwards pass? The call right now is a touchdown. Whitehat coming out, and he's going to make an announcement.
No good.
We're all listening.
Incomplete.
Forward pass, touchdown, not good. Winnebago just getting lucky here. But that play call there, trying to get the ball into Carnes' hands, to me, the pass to him quickly in the end zone wasn't the move. Let's watch the replay here. The pass was dead on, straight across, and our forward. It's the right call, guys. It's the right call. Winnebago staying in that trips formation here. Too many guys on the field there for the Falcons as he runs off. Harlan puts his foot down. He throws it. It's a duck in the air. Intercepted by number 22 at the 15-yard line. He's coming forward. Tackled by Whole Hump Snake. And here come the Falcons with the ball now back inside the 10-yard line. 5:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Turnover, Winnebago.
Wow.
What do you think of that play call here from the Indians?
Wow, man.
Might have got hit as he threw the ball. We'll all get to see the replay here in a second, folks, to kind of give you what it looked like on our angle. But Todd County in business now, 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. His arm was hit as he let it go. Looking over there for Carnes and or Jonathan Earth. Todd County with the ball. Going to fake it over there to Valandra. Espinosa's wide open as he looks around. Number 5 catches it. And that's going to be Tayshawn Marshall with his first catch of the game. An 8-yard throw here from the quarterback, Ellert.
Yeah, now we down 15. Down 15.
So it's still 2 scores. However you break that down, 15. Even if they scored, you've got to stop them from getting this 2-point conversion to making it 3 scores. If they can get a stop here, there's light out here for Winnebago. But to go down by 3 scores with 5:19 to go, that's going to be a tough one right there. That's going to be a tough one. 4 touchdown passes now from Eller. 2 to Joaquin, 1 to Espinoza, and now 1 to Talon Layette. Ball snapped. Quarterback rolling out to his right. Looking in the back of the end zone. Number 2 out of his hands. 2-point conversion is no good. 28-13 now. Winnebago down by 15 with 5:19 left here in the fourth quarter. The question right now here, Coach Q, do you believe in miracles?
I do. I've seen miracles happen in front of my own 2 eyes many times in my life when it comes to the sporting world. And you look at this right now, if we can get this return, get a good return, and get a quick score, you know, Winnebago's, they've got a number of onside kicks this year. They didn't get any tonight, but they got a number of onside kicks this year. And you're really going to have to rely on those special teams here late in the game. You know, a 2-score deficit isn't that much with 5 minutes left in the game, no matter what sport you're playing.
Winnebago showed the quick hit ability to Carnes on that last touchdown score they had. Carnes with the 2 lone scores here for Winnebago. Kennedy has really not got a chance to get going. He's had about 3 runs here in the second half. Carnes back to receive the ball. He's got White Bear back there with him. Mr. Decora, Raiden Decora, and Patrick Burt as well. The backs. I would look out for the onside kick here from them, but at the same time, they bring in that kicker number 23. He kicked it out of bounds earlier when he was kicking. So let's see what happens here for the Indians as they're looking to get the ball back in their hands. 5:19 left here in the fourth. Kick is up, kick is deep, and Carnes fields it at the 21. Rolls right by White Bear. He's got some room out here to the left, right side. He's pushing through. He's going to fall out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Great return there from Carnes to put Winnebago in business almost at the 50-yard line.
What was Elijah doing?
He ran right by him.
Elijah's waiting. He's standing back to the guy who caught the ball.
He ran right by Elijah.
Elijah just looked around like,
Winnebago in business here now at the 47-yard line, looking to get on the other side of the 50. Let's see what the offensive play call here is for Winnebago. Let's see if they stick with that trips formation and try to put the ball into Harlan's hands.
That's decent field position to start off right now. You know, at this time, 5-12. I mean, you got 50 yards, a little over 50 yards to work with. The 2 plays that you said Winnebago scored were about 50 yards, a little over 50 yards. So I'm really hoping for some miracles, like you said, Coach.
Winnebago going to come out in the 4-wide set. 2-2 here. Ball snapped. They got the playoff in time. Harlan looking around, cannot find a guy. He's rolling. He's going to look over to Carnes. Carnes cannot catch it. Good hit over there from number 7. Strider, Yellow
Taunting.
Eagle, to knock the ball loose. Flag
Taunting.
came out.
Taunting.
And as Coach Q said, he's seeing a taunting call. Number 7, great hit on Carnes. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. 5:06 clock is stopped. Winnebago going to get 15 yards out of it. I believe it's from the spot of the foul. So that's going to push Winnebago all the way down inside the 40. They're going to have the ball at about the 38-yard line now. First down. New set of downs here for the Indians with some life, and they're going to stay in that spread formation.
And one good thing is that the clock stopped.
Trips right. You got Jonathan Earth, Kennedy, Carnes. Down here at the bottom, you have Burt. White Bear. Ball is down on the ground. Ball is still loose. Burt runs over and falls on it. He couldn't get it. Harlan was looking around still, trying to make a call, and he gets blown up by a host of Falcons, and he's still on the ground. And we're going to get the clock stopped there. Mental error again from the Indians. Harlan just was not ready for that ball, as we're looking like a cramping situation for him. They're going to get him stretched out. The Indians were in business. Now it backs him up about, what is that?
That's a good
6-7 yards.
Yeah.
Winnebago backed up all the way to the 44-yard line now. Harlan's going to have to come out of the game for a play. White Bear is going to have to step in at quarterback. Let's see what formation they come out here. 4:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Winnebago down by 15 here. He has to sit out for at least one play, I believe, is when you have an injury, anything related to it. Harlan was looking for the play call. Ball was on the ground, fumbled around. Everybody just went for the quarterback, and luckily Burt was all over it. Heady play by him to be around the ball and see what was going on. White Bear, 19 seconds left. Clock starts ticking again. We're under 4:40 left here in the fourth. Down to 15 on the play clock. Winnebago chewing up a lot of time here to get the play. Winnebago with the ball at the 44-yard line. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Ball is hiked. They get the ball. White Bear, and it didn't look like Winnebago got set. And we're going to get a timeout, Winnebago, to stop the clock. 4:25. They let a whole play clock burn off before they could get up there. No anxiousness there from the offense.
No, you know what? And then this ain't the first time. That happened just a little while ago for a penalty, and also happened in the first half for a penalty. It's like once they break out of the huddle, then everybody's walking up to the line. I never saw that in football before.
All right, folks, here we go. Timeout. Big shout out to our sponsors, the Big Voice Radio, and all of the programming that it offers. You're looking at the Big Hour, Indigenous Voice, Winnebago Talks, Weekend Jammers, Big Voice Sports Talk Show, All Requests Live, Res Ride, DJ Blue, Friday Mix, and Midnight Love. Tune in. We are KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio at Allen, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. 4:25 here in the fourth quarter. Winnebago down by 15. It is second down and about 17 for them. Winnebago looking for a big play here. White Bear in that quarterback. White Bear calling it out. Gets a hold of it. Rolls to his right. Turns. Looks around. Doesn't like it. He's going to roll. He's going to throw it out to Carnes. Carnes with a great catch. One-handed. He's still got the ball. He's going to fall forward. That's going to be about a gain of about 7 yards.
Got it back to almost to the original line of scrimmage right there.
We'll call it an 8-yard catch.
And I actually like the play. I like the play. I like the quickness of that play, the play action, and then the pass. You know, Lige did a good job on that play right there.
Harlan coming back in the game now after having to sit after the cramp situation. Take him out for that play.
Clock's running. Let's go, you guys.
And we see Winnebago kind of lackadaisical, taking their time, hustling up to the line there. 3:45 and ticking. Harlan with the ball, calling out. Carnes bottom of the screen to the left. Harlan rolls out, guy in his face, turns around, met by Espinoza and number 55. 54, that was Tyree Bordeaux, and Espinoza to tackle him, bringing him back to the 35-yard line. Harlan looks like he might still have some cramping going on. 3:20 and ticking here now. That's going to be a loss of about 6 yards. Good defense here. Big fourth down situation now here for Winnebago. They've got to get a score here. They've got to get a first down, or we might as well go ahead and throw the confetti, folks, because the Falcon offense has been unstoppable here this evening. 28-13. Winnebago still getting the play clock. Clock's down to 7 here. 5 seconds to go. Winnebago running to the line of scrimmage. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to get a timeout, Winnebago, as Adam James throws the headset down. Offense just looking. Offense is in shambles right now.
No, they're taking too long. I mean, you got a 25-second play clock, and late in the game, the clock's running, and you're taking it all the way down to the 2 and the 1 second mark. But then what we're seeing is that they're not even running up to the line, except for that last one right there. They're running up to the line. But ever since the game started, we've seen them walking up to the line.
So I want to shout out the coaching staff out here for Winnebago just to give them some recognition.
Yep.
I know they worked hard all season. Head coach Adam James, assistant coach Dusty Welsh, Mr. Adam Chamner, Mr. Trayvon Bear, managers Aiden Armel, O.C. Earth, Kendrick Mallory, Adrian LaPointe, and the videographer to our left over here, Mr. Zane the King Bassett.
Let's go.
Shout out to the coaching staff over there in Todd County. Bob Cornley, Daryl Ladeau, Ryan Cornley, Jesse Kessis, Brooke Leroy, statisticians Kevin Dixon, Kellen Herman, and Anthony Bizzardi. Here we go, folks. 2:49. Winnebago had to burn 2 timeouts on this drive. Not ideal when you're down by 15 here. 2:49 to go. Winnebago with big fourth down here. With the ball, Harlan looks around. He's going to let it go over there towards 2 receivers. The ball's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Falcons take over the ball here at about, we're going to call it the 31-yard line. Here comes Espinoza. Heavy dose right now of this drive. Winnebago with only 1 timeout. I would expect the Falcons really only need to get maybe 1 first down here to put this game away.
Yeah, that time management, I mean, in this kind of game right here, it's really important just to get your yards, and keep the clock going.
Falcons looking to extend that win streak. They might push it to 20 games and be 2-time champs here at the All-Nations League. I formation here for the Falcons. Winnebago defense with the 4-man front. Handoff to Espinoza up the middle. Met by A-Train and a host of Indians. Going to be about a 1-yard gain, and here goes that clock, folks. It's under 3:23 to go. Game clock just hit 40, and I expect the Falcons to let this thing run down all the way here. There'd be no way why you want to rush this offense for them right now as A-Train comes off the field, and they're going to send in White Bear. 2:15 now and taking their time. 19 on the play clock. Chris Ellert right now has got it for me for player of the game. 4 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers.
Yeah.
Just played himself a heck of a game. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen Espinoza as well. Hand out to Philandra on the left side. He's got a lot of room to work. Met up by White Bear and cleaned up by Kennedy. And we're going to get a timeout now by Todd County. Oh, Winnebago. Yeah, he pointed towards Todd County. I was about to say. Final timeout for Winnebago. 1:53 here. 3rd down and about 6 yards to go, or 4 yards to go, we'll call it. What is the game plan? Even if you get the stop, you've still got to hold them and get something moving here for this Winnebago defense. Thoughts here, Coach Q?
Oh, man. I got to say, even though our team, our Winnebago Indians, are down right now, you know, just getting here after, you know, going 2-2 at the beginning of the season, just getting here to play in the championship game here at the Dakota Dome is something, you know.
Yep.
And then you know, the boys don't have nothing to hang their heads about. I know that watching this game over, that they're all gonna be like, man, you know, they're gonna all pinpoint certain things in this game that they either should have done correctly, or they should have done more, or they should not have done. And then those are the things that that's when you learn. You know, you learn about it. But the seniors, they're not going to get another chance for this. So.
Big 3rd down here for Todd County. Looking to put this game away. They're going to hand it off. Nope, they're going to fake it. Stiff arm here from the quarterback. He's going to roll out to that right side. Looks like he might have enough, and he's going to go out of bounds. Stopping the clock, though. But it's going to be a 1st down. Falcons, no timeouts here for Winnebago. Might be a couple kneel downs here, folks.
Yeah, that's all it's going to take is 2 kneel downs. Maybe 3.
Hey, quick shout out, quick bit of big good news for the Winnebago fans out there. Want to give a shout out to my bro Marty Cleveland, 2-time burrito eating champ over there.
At the Wachia Bowl?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, shout out to him. All right, folks, 1:45 left here in the 4th. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Big Voice Radio, and all of its programming. Making it happen for all you radio listeners. We thank you for tuning in. We are KWTN 100.9. The Big Voice Radio at Allen, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. It looks like we got a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, getting a little chippy down there. That's going to give the Falcons a free 15 yards, going to move them all the way up to the 31-yard line in Winnebago territory. Yeah. I would expect a couple more runs here from Espinoza. Like you said, you're looking for player of the game here. I mean, Espinoza was the workhorse for them this game, but again, you got to give it up to the quarterback as well, throwing 4 touchdown passes for them.
Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Because we saw what they were doing as Espinoza was running it just like a man, you know.
Victory formation here as they're going to fake it. He's going to fly forward. There's going to be another tackle for the A-Train and Kennedy. I would anticipate Kennedy had about 20 tackles this game here for the Indians defense.
Yeah, it seemed like every time we talked about, you know, the Winnebago Indians, whether it's gang tackle or open field tackling, he was always right there.
Going to be a 3-yard gain here for the Falcons. Winnebago cannot stop this clock. It is ticking down. It looks like the Todd County Falcons are going to go ahead and repeat as Class 9A champions here in the All Nations League. Shout out to Winnebago for turning their season around. This is only going to be their 3rd loss on the season. Lost twice to Todd County, and that's a big shout out to that coaching staff, that school, and those boys for getting it done on their behalf. I believe I have one more kneel down before the end of this game. I want to say I'm super proud of all our seniors out here for Winnebago. Mr. Antrell Harlan, Mr. 3,000 yards himself. Cassius Carnes would be my offensive and my MVP for Winnebago today. Mr. Caden Kennedy, Mr. Devin Harden, Mr. Niju Baker, Malachi George, Antonio Neiman, Mateo Canales, Anthony Cleveland, Damon Pear, Devin Holton. Those seniors, we appreciate you boys and everything you did for the program. Winnebago is going to bring home a runner-up trophy back to the Winnebago Public School, and that's nothing to snuff at in this All Nations League.
No, beautiful trophy and a beautiful award to have at your school. Ladies and gentlemen, just know Winnebago they'll be working in the off season and will hopefully be back again next year for the playoffs.
So many great memories that came out of this Winnebago Indians team. All the travel that the fans had to endure, all the ups and downs of the season, but such a great crew of young talent stepping up as well for the Winnebago Indians, and be looking forward to next year to see what kind of offense they bring and the young guys stepping up in as new players next season. I would anticipate Winnebago has a great chance to get themselves back here again next year.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. And Coach Huge and listeners, make sure and listen in on Wednesday for this Big Voice Sports Talk Show when we talk basketball.
Again, to our sponsors, the Big Voice Radio and all its programming, the Big Hour, Indigenous Voice, Winnebago Talks, Weekend Jammers, Big Voice Sports Talk Show, All Requests Live, Res Ride, DJ Blue, Friday Mix, and Midnight Love.
Midnight Love.
Come on through and listen up. I believe we're going to get the presentation of the second place trophy and the first place trophy out here at the 9A Championships. Hey, Coach Q, it's been an honor to announce with you this season.
Yeah,
I know we had a
bro.
lot of fun doing it. We'll be back next season. Looking forward now as we turn our attention to the basketball season.
Yeah, I believe our first game, and it will be live streamed from home live in Winnebago on November 30th. I believe it's a
Jamboree.
Thursday.
Who we got?
I think the Jamboree is played in Omaha this
Oh,
year.
okay.
But the first home game we got, we play against Homer.
Always.
It'll be a home game, and yeah, the basketball season is right here, bro. It is right here.
Again, shout out to the Winnebago coaching staff. Shout out to the cheerleading crew that stepped up. Miss Carrie LaPointe for stepping up and leading those ladies this season. I know that they've been at almost every single game, and they do their best. And shout out to those diehard fans from Winnebago that stuck around
Man,
and have
I
been here
know.
for the whole thing. Nobody took the time off to leave early. They're all here to support their boys. You've got so many sons, chunchkes, relatives down there. I mean, some of them guys are probably Degas, you know, to the young ones
Yeah.
that they have. And, you know, I believe they have made their community proud to get themselves here to show out for their community. And I think everybody is super proud of them and everything they've accomplished this season. And the future is bright in Winnebago. I think everybody in this league realizes that Winnebago is a player every season. There hasn't been really a down year, I guess you would call it, from Winnebago football. And you heard that even from the Pine Ridge coach saying the win that they got earlier in the season, it was like beating heavyweight Mike Tyson because of the success of the Winnebago football program.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to too. You know, one thing that the coaches, I know they're gonna do, and I know that the boys all need encouragement too, is that off-season training, the weightlifting, the conditioning that they do in the off-season. I mean, that's really important. You know, that's really important, and Winnebago showed this year of what it can do. And so you get everybody on that entire team bought into that, and then Winnebago is going to continue on being successful years to come.
Congratulations to the all-conference players, and there's Kennedy holding up the second place trophy for the fans to see as you can hear the crowd erupt for the Winnebago Indians. Second place, 2023 All Nations 9A Championship game. Played a great game. Too many mental errors, too many turnovers, and just could not really get anything going on offense.
Yeah, then having your two top dogs with Anshaw Harlan and Kennedy both having like injuries or something like that in the second half, kind of played in it a little bit. You know, they wasn't at 100%, but you know, they did what they could.
Congratulations to the Todd County Falcons extending their win streak and going back to back here in the 9A for the All Nations. To me, this solidifies that argument that we're right where we need to be, in my eyes. I know there's a lot of conversation right now around Winnebago about why we should be 11-man, why we should come back to Nebraska.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, this league ain't nothing to snuff at.
Yeah.
You know, there are really good teams here.
Well, you know, all those people out there that are saying, oh, we should play an 11-man, let them get out there and play 11-man, you know? Let them get out there and get did up by 70 a game, you know?
Yep.
That don't make no sense. You ain't really learning nothing out of that, you know? I mean, of course, you're getting better competition and stuff like that, but right now, we're good, you know? So you guys that are all thinking that Winnebago should play 11-man, you play 11-man for a while and get ran up by 70 and see how you like it.
Hey, shout out. My name is DJ Huge. I'm here with Coach Q, and we did have some of the production crew here. Miss Bethany Redhorn, Mr. Gentry St. Cyr was down on the fields getting some live action video shots for you guys. Be on the lookout for that video. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of thank you video, at least some highlights from the game, you guys.
Yep.
Again, great job to Mr. Cassius Cards, playing a great game. Great job to our seniors. I know they got a big lump in their throat and a heavy heart right now, but just know that our community is proud of you and everything you've accomplished this season.
You got the offensive player.
Offensive player of the game, and I believe that is the quarterback. Oh, that's number 15. Rogers. No, defensive player of the game was number 15, Rogers.
Here's the MVP.
Espinoza. I told you guys, I spoke his praises when we started this game early. Nobody wanted to believe me. You had to slow down Espinoza in order to win this game. All right, folks, I think that's going to do it for us here at the Dome. Winnebago Indians go down to Todd County Falcons 13-28. We want to appreciate all of our listeners for tuning in, and we will see you guys during basketball season.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you, and have a
Thank you,
good
guys.
night.